get nasty on a Thursday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN 203. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Cardinals wrapping things up in New York today at Citi Field, where they're all tied up 4-4 heading into the top of the seventh. Cardinals had a brief lead, they had a lead early.
Yeah.
Mets came back. Hunter Dobbins made the start today. And outside of the first inning, he looked pretty sharp. But we'll get to that game certainly when it wraps up. But going back to last night's win, the Cardinals 9-2 winners over the Mets. And the story, once again, was Jordan Walker. RBI in 5 straight games. Multiple hits in 5 of his last 6 games. Hitting .424 over his last 7 games. This guy has been remarkable all season, to say the least. Homered in 7, now has 17 homers. Drove in the 4 runs. Now has 52 RBI. Those are already career highs, by the way.
Yeah.
Home runs, RBI, both career highs. We're not even to mid-June yet. And this guy's already eclipsed 2 huge individual categories for himself. I don't know what else to say, CD.
No, I don't know either. I think it's outstanding to watch him play baseball. And I think that, again, we've had so many people that were, poo-pooing on him for the past 2 seasons, just saying how he's terrible. He's not this. He's not a superstar. He's not this. And he just kept doing the work and showing up and blocking out the noise. And that's really one of the hardest things. Jamie talks about it. I talk about it. Confidence is talent gets you there. If you don't got confidence to stay there, you're not going to have success. And if you start feeling, the weight of the pressure and you start feeling like you're unable to have success at this level, all of the talent you have can go by the wayside as quickly as it came. So I'm very happy to see him performing in the way that he is. I'm very happy to see him having the success that he's having. And he's not just having local success. It's not like a good St. Louis story. No, this is a good Major League Baseball story. Like, this young man is playing at an elite level, and he's in the MVP conversation. People are actually talking about him. Man, this kid could actually, being a finalist for the MVP award in the National League. That's how well he's playing right now.
It's a great example for all young players in baseball, maybe all sports, but stick with it. Stick with it. And it's a great lesson for certain front offices. And, we have given the Cardinals crap over the years about hanging on too long to some of these guys, whatnot. They showed tremendous patience with Jordan Walker, and they finally figured out how to unlock his potential. I was watching MLB Network yesterday afternoon, and one of the individuals, I forget his name, was talking about Jordan Walker.
Cliff Floyd?
Maybe it was that guy, yeah.
And Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, he was talking about his stance, his swing, and how he's changed. And basically how he's gone back to what he was doing before they started tinkering with him. And yeah, amazing how that works, huh?
Imagine.
And he also said, that, he brought up the fact that they were concerned about him hitting the ball on the ground too often, but then showed other numbers to support that. Just let him swing. He hits the ball hard. He will make contact. And they brought up a great point, too. Like, he's not a pull hitter. He puts the ball in play. Like, his hit chart is kind of sprayed all over the place, which shows that he's just a pure hitter.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
It has to be, look, since this is always a big topic of conversation, it has to be both. It has to be Jordan Walker having a better plate approach when he comes up to the dish. It's not just, Cardinals ruined him. He goes, and I know you're not saying this, Jamie, but I want to.
I didn't say that.
I want to get ahead of it because I feel like there's this narrative that the Cardinals ruined him, and then he figured out, and he's good now. Cardinals almost ruined him. He had to develop as a big league hitter, which includes not swinging outside the zone constantly. Pitchers knew exactly where to attack him. And it wasn't the Cardinals sending him down the first time or tinkering with his swing that led to him chasing that slider, that sweeper, that breaking stuff outside the zone anytime he got behind, which, by the way, was a lot. He has developed into a big league hitter by a combination of figuring out what works for him, not what the Cardinals necessarily say, because no two hitters are the same. You can't have this. It's not a factory line, conveyor belt of just, hey, this is how we're all going to hit. He figured out what works for him, but he also has a better understanding of how pitchers are going to attack him, how he can get back into hitters' counts. And yes, using the entire field, which is not trying to pull the ball on an outside pitch, but going with it and driving it to right center.
I think what's great about what Jordan Walker is doing right now is that other players are also having success at the exact same time. You have Alec Burleson, who's driving the ball. Ivan Herrera's on base all the time. J.J. Weatherholt's doing his thing. Lars Nootbaar also. Like, this lineup is awesome to watch right now. Jordan Walker is leading the charge, and this team is the hottest team in baseball. They've won 6 in a row. They're 7-3 in their last 10, and they're now 3.5 behind the Milwaukee Brewers for first place in the NL Central. Of course, they're leading the wild card right now, but everything is clicking. How many times over the last couple of seasons have we seen some of the bigger players in the lineup hit really well, but it's just like one or two guys, and they don't really put it together at the same time? We're witnessing that right now. Everybody is firing on all cylinders. At least like 8 players are.
Well, I mean, that's pretty damn good, too. 8 players. You're lucky to get, even some of the best lineups, you're lucky to get, 3 or 4 guys hot, and then the other ones just making sure they don't kill rallies. So the fact that the lineup has become deep. I mean, Nelson Velasquez hit a 2-run homer last night. Nearly had a double, too, but great play by the Mets right fielder to save an extra base hits. So Velasquez got robbed, but Alec Burleson homered for the second straight game. He also, I think he hit a home run in this one, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he hit a home run in this one, too. Extended his hitting streak last night to 10 games, now to 11 games. Mason Wynn reached base 3 times. Jose Fermin chipped in an RBI. Lineup suddenly feels a hell of a lot deeper than it did a month ago, and opposing pitchers aren't navigating 1 or 2 dangerous hitters, figuring out where the outs are, which is the bottom of the order, and limiting damage against this team. So it has been, the 6 straight wins has been great, ties the Cardinals season high. Perhaps what's most encouraging, though, guys, for me, they're getting starting pitching. They've got power. They've got timely hitting, contributions throughout the lineup, and the bullpen has been relatively good, if not great at times. And I feel like I'm hesitant to say that I get to give the bullpen a little credit. But this bullpen, I know, but the bullpen has been solid. I mean, that series against the Reds, you gave up 1 run in 3 games.
Ryan Stanek has been unbelievable.
Yeah, and he's
been unreal. And he was one of the guys
culprits.
that he couldn't do anything to start the season. And his last number of outings, or when he's come in, he's been really good.
Absolutely. Andre Palante, too. He's continued his turnaround.
Yeah.
Last season, now wins and losses to me are a team category. But just to give you some perspective on Andre Palante's turnaround, he finished last year with a record of 6-15. So the Cardinals were 6-15 in his starts, or at least when he was either credited with a win or loss. 6-15. Last night, picked up a win. He's 7-4. So again, not even to the midway point of the month of June, and Andre Palante has one more win this season than of all of last year.
Well, and he looks the part.
Certainly.
He's pitching very well.
Yep. 6 innings, 3 hits, allowed 2 runs, 7-4 record.
I mean, the team they're fun to watch, right? They are. You got an MVP candidate. You got Alec Burleson, who is really playing at an elite level. Lars Nootbaar has come back. He is playing, doing what you expect Lars Nootbaar to do. And then you got young players, JJ, you got Mason Wynn. You got a lot of guys. Ivan Herrera, Jamie was talking about it. It's like you said he's 3rd in Major League Baseball in on-base percentage. Like he's
Ivan Herrera?
Yeah,
I think he's tied. I think he's tied
always
for
on the
3rd.
base.
Yep, with Brian Reynolds of the
finding
Pirates.
a way to get on, and then you have Burley and Jordan Walker behind to drive him in. So offensively, they're playing extremely well. We watched Nathan Church in center field just a little while ago make a hell of a catch and throw, and Crooks was unable to catch it and apply the tag to Juan Soto. But in all facets of the game, they are playing extremely well. And there is, in my opinion, really no reason for anyone to complain about. This is so far ahead of where we expected them to be. And if someone expected them to be here, you probably should have played the lottery. You should have bet some money on, I don't know, a futures bet for the New York Knicks to be down by 30 in Game 3 and Game 4 and come back and win. Like, you would. It didn't, Jamie. You know. You told us.
Loves his Spurs.
He loves go Spurs go is what Jamie told us.
Let's go.
But yeah, man, this is a fun team to watch, and you always think good things are going to happen this year, in my opinion, in comparison to the last few years.
Yeah, it's weird. You almost expect it.
You expect good things, where last year you're like, this is going to be bad. It's over.
It's kind of a dangerous mindset in some regards. Cardinals 4, Mets 4, top of 7th right now. We'll break down this game. The final, the Cardinals already won the series, but let's try to get a sweep here and extend the winning streak, to 7. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Carey just mentioned it. We got to do the autopsy. The hell happened to the Spurs last night? That's next on 101 ESPN.
Robinson fires up a three. Shot no good. The tip, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. With 1.2 remaining. Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 107-106. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it.
ABC on the call last night. I mean, it's absolutely unfathomable to some regard.
You think?
Knicks 107, Spurs 106. So that was the game winner last night. Everyone will remember OG Anunoby's tip in, but Brunson launches it from 31 feet. Ball hits off the rim. OG flies in. Game over. Madison Square Garden explodes. Bedlam. 29 points down. The Knicks were 29 points down. Down 27 at the break. Victor Wembanyama was dominating. Let's see here. Karl Anthony Towns was in foul trouble. Brunson couldn't get into a rhythm. Mitchell Robinson was struggling. Garden was stunned. Anything I'm missing? The Knicks were dead.
It was 7.5.
Dead.
It was, yeah. all the TV stars looked like they were going to cry.
They cut to Spike Lee at one point. I think it was 47-20. And I think it was the first quarter still. He was looking like, it was 41-20. It was something like that. He was looking like, oh, my God. What is going on here? And all of a sudden, like you could feel the energy shift in the building. You just saw that the New York Knicks just constantly, like when I played basketball, I played for I think he's one of the best coaches in the St. Louis area. He coached a number of NBA players. Daryl Pee Wee Leonard. Coach Leonard would always tell us, if you get it to 10 in this time frame, we'll win. Mm-hmm. Like if you're down by 20, just cut it to 10. Cut it to 10 by the fourth quarter, we'll win. Cut it to 10 by 6 minutes left, we'll win. Cut it to 6. He would give you like markers to hit by a certain time frame, and then you started to believe. And the Knicks got it down to 15 before the fourth quarter. And then they're like, okay. Then they got it.
They were down by 15 with 7.5 minutes left.
And they started trimming away. And when they got within single digits with 4 minutes left, 6 minutes left, you started to believe like, okay, this could happen. Mm-hmm. And then you started seeing shots getting made. And Mike Brown, I think, said it great after the game. You know, we just kept chipping away. Jalen Brunson said the same thing, kept chipping away. But Mike Brown said, sometimes you got to get lucky. And then sometimes, along with getting lucky, you have to create your own luck. Mm-hmm. And by creating your own luck is continuing to play with force, continuing to play aggressively, continuing to take the shots, go after the rebounds, play good defense, limit their opportunities. And then the luck starts to turn into, oh, crap, we're in this thing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just when Jalen Brunson took the lead, there was another incident. Like Josh Hart had a chance to take the lead. He missed the layup. Then that would have taken the lead for the first time, and the crowd it went down. Then Josh Hart fouled, I think, Stephon Castle on the other end. And the thing that Jalen Brunson did, it was a small, detailed thing, but this is what great leaders do. And this is also, in my opinion, because they've known each other so long, because they were teammates in college, because they understand. Josh Hart was sitting on the ground like dejected. He just missed the go-ahead layup. He just fouled to give Stephon Castle another opportunity. It was Victor Wembanyama to take the lead. And Jalen Brunson stopped there. He sprinted over to him like, get up. Like, yeah, we're losing by 1 point. Get up. So what? You missed it. You fouled him. Get up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. Victor Wembanyama misses the 2 free throws. Jalen Brunson goes down, takes the lead, and then they go back and forth. And then OG Anunoby, I mean, just flying out of nowhere. You got to get a body on a body.
That's why you play tips, right? At the gym.
Right.
That's why I said that right when that happened. I'm like, that's why you play tips at the gym.
So, to me, though, yes, a great job by the Knicks. I have to criticize the coaching of the Spurs. They had plenty of time to call a timeout, slow some things down, and the information should have been. Now, the players, I believe, was at Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
He goes up for the layup. If he just peels back out to the three-point line, kills a few more seconds, going to get fouled, he's going to go to the free throw line. Mm-hmm. How do your players not know what to do in that situation? And as the wheels are falling off, the coach, to me, didn't do enough to reset his team.
Yeah.
I think you're seeing a classic case of one team who has been deep in the playoffs who has sort of been there. I know the Knicks didn't go to the NBA Finals last year. They lost to the Pacers, but they were right there. Versus a team that is young and hasn't really been there before. And you're playing in you're playing in like the biggest stadium or arena in the world. Yeah. Outside of the Roman Coliseum, this is the greatest sports arena in the world. Madison Square Garden against the Knicks with a ton of celebrities.
Yeah.
They have constantly given games away.
They're all
late in games too.
Yeah, taking nothing away from the Knicks defense, right? Because you could go either way on this. I'm going to go the way of the Spurs offense has cost them all series. The Spurs offense, save for last night in the first half when they made 14 three-pointers and that everybody was in an offensive rhythm, the offense for the Spurs has been lacking all series. They were 3 for 17 from deep in the second half last night. It was terrible. Their offense was stagnant. We've seen this throughout the course of the series. And it's just devastating because they're going to lose the series. They are. And I know I'm not stepping out on a limb by saying that. This series is over. Over.
Yes.
It's done. De'Aaron Fox, I mean, that play, like you said, it's almost like a Bill Buckner moment.
I don't know what he was doing there.
Spurs up one, secures a loose ball. Knicks have to foul.
I didn't have that big of I understood, in that moment, it's a fast break. You're trying to get the layup. You're trying to go. I give more credit to OG Anunoby not giving up and not quitting on that play.
Sure.
And making the block. And then it's helter-skelter. Everybody's scrambling, running around. Jose Alvarado looked like he dribbled in the backcourt, but he never came in the front court with the basketball. It was a lot of things taking place in that time frame. And we can sit here and you can blame De'Aaron Fox, but they still had a chance. They were winning. They weren't losing. They were winning. When he got the shot block, they were still winning. So now the New York Knicks have to go down and make a shot. And they double-team Brunson. Victor Wembanyama, the largest human being in the world, is standing out there. He contests the shot. But guess what? When you're out there and De'Aaron Fox is you're double-teaming Jalen Brunson, you got 4 people versus 3 under the hoop for a tip-in. And that's what took place. De'Aaron Fox you can argue that it was a dumb decision, but you still are ahead. And you still got to get one more stop and one more rebound to close that game out to win the game. So whether or not you all know me, I don't put one play on why you win or lose the game. Sure. You up by 29 points. You shouldn't even be in a situation where a blocked layup makes or breaks the game.
It takes a full team effort to blow that lead.
The whole game by the San Antonio Spurs, it was a team effort by both teams. It was a team effort by the Spurs to give it up, and it was a team effort by the Knicks to go and take it. And to me, that's what it was. It wasn't De'Aaron Fox made you can complain. You can complain about Victor Wembanyama going to the line and missing 2 critical free throws that, again, would have put them ahead at that time. But at the end of the day, the Knicks played better basketball at the end. They stunk. I mean, brother. I was watching that game. I was like, this is boring as hell. And then they just started chipping away. And it became a really fun game to watch. When they were down by 7, you're like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And in basketball, a 15-point lead, a 20-point lead, depending on how much time you got, and if the other team isn't scoring, you can lose that game, and the Knicks proved it last night. The Spurs proved it last night that they can lose that game.
Did 30 points in the second half.
The Spurs
had 30 points in the second half. They had 76 points in the first half. It was a complete Jekyll and Hyde moment.
Man.
76 points in the first half, 30 points in the second half. That's a historic difference. It was like the 96 Bulls showed up in the first half and then were replaced by
Wizards.
The Wizards. Thank you.
Yeah.
The Wizards in the second half. Thanks, Marsh. I was looking for an assist there. I shot it from deep.
I came in and I
you came in with the tip. So nice work. All right. So the Spurs are done. Game 5.
You're taking the spread, by the way. You're taking Knicks spread, whatever that may be, in the closeout game. Typically, those games.
Because they're in San Antonio.
They are.
So they will be an underdog. Yeah. Well, the series is over.
You think it's a blowout, though?
No, it's not going to be a blowout.
Okay. I think the Spurs win the next one and Knicks close it out at home.
Either way, done.
It would be crazy if it went 7.
Oof.
Spurs should wear their black jerseys at home because they're going to a funeral.
Oh, wow, Anthony. Wow, it's just a game, man. It's just a game.
That was a big game. They blew it. All right. Which factor is most important for success in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final? We have the game tonight between the Hurricanes and Golden Knights. Let's get into it next on 101 ESPN.
Are those little nasty critters in your yard? Maybe those termites, mosquitoes, ticks, spiders, ants, all the above, bees, moles, all the things you don't want in your yard. Call my friends from Amco Ranger. They will be there. They will take care of everything. I promise you. They're the best in the business. I've had other companies do pest control on my property, and it was average. Not Amco Ranger. Even when they're not able to solve the problem right away, they will be back, and they'll try again, and they'll keep continuing to try until they help you out. And that's what matters with them. 100% satisfaction guarantee from an awesome staff. They were just out at my place not too long ago, took care of the mole situation that I had. Then I had a bunch of ants around the pool, couldn't figure that out. Well, Amco Ranger did. No more ants, no more moles, at least for the time being. But they will be back for maintenance. That's the one thing, too, is you can't just be one and done. There's maintenance involved in Amco Ranger. They schedule all of the times for you. They do all the work. You just have to let them do their job. They are the best in the business. Give them a call, please. Book an appointment. Have them come out and check out your property. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. That number, 636-441-2847. 636-441-2847. Or you can always visit AmcoRanger.com.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals are looking for the sweep of the New York Mets. However, they trail 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll keep you updated on that one. We just got done talking about Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The San Antonio Spurs blew a 29-point lead last night in Game 4. 107-106 the final in favor of the New York Knicks. They lead that series 3-1. We'll see who prevails tonight in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. Carolina and Vegas all knotted up at 2 games apiece. We'll have that game for you right here on 101 ESPN. Pregame starts at 6:30. Puck drop is at 7. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Game 5 tonight between the Hurricanes and the Golden Knights. Pregame, 6:30 right here on 101 ESPN. At 7 o'clock, you got the puck drop. So, Jamie, as you look at this matchup, and there's a lot of different storylines that are really intriguing. But for Vegas tonight, the Eichel line certainly needs its moment, and these are all kind of some big factors from an article at ESPN.com. It's a preview, kind of plans and keys. So for Vegas, they talk about the Eichel line needing its moment, stretch the ice. Carter Hart must be better. It's something that Marsh and you were talking about with Carter Hart not playing well the other night.
Kerry brought that up, actually.
Carey Davis finally finished stronger. So what are some of the keys? And if you want to go both sides of the equation here, Jamie, great. But what are some of the keys tonight in Game 5?
For Vegas or for the whole game?
It's up to you.
Well, Vegas has to have a good start. They've got to match the intensity that the Hurricanes are going to have. They're back on home ice. They're very good on home ice, and they're a very good starting team. So you've got to punch back right away. And if you're Vegas, you got to get your power play going too. You had several opportunities on the power. I don't like their power play setup right now. Currently, way too much passing the puck around. Where Vegas is dangerous is when they get those big bodies in front of the net and they put pucks there. They did not do that last game. I think that they talk about stretching the ice. Yes, but you also have to be very careful because Carolina, if you stretch the ice too much where you've got guys that are up too high, Carolina will pinch on those guys, and those guys now become useless defensively for you. They're too far out of the play. Carolina will create outnumbered situations. So to stretch the ice, I would make sure, if I'm Vegas, to stay in front of their defenders and then move the puck around them so that you don't get it picked off. Kind of shield the puck from them a little bit. And you got to get to the goaltender. I believe it's going to be Bussy and net. Frederik Andersen didn't even take the pregame skate. He was out before the team, which tells me that he does have some kind of a concussion or some kind of an injury that he's dealing with, because for him not to even just skate or dress 2 games in a row seems kind of weird. So if you're Vegas, you got to get pucks on net. You got to test this young goalie again. He was not great last game, and you want to make sure you get on him early, have him rattled. And if you're Vegas, you want Carter Hart to have a much more confident game. The last couple of games, he just hasn't looked confident. Like when he's making the saves, it's almost like he's surprised he made it.
Yeah.
And when you go back to the other series that Vegas have won, in getting to the final, he was nails. Like, he was so confident, like you couldn't get anything past him. And now when the puck hits him, it's almost like he's shocked. So that's a little bit worrisome for me when I look at Vegas. And physicality, the final one for me, you got to get real physical early here. You got to make Carolina pay a price. They're not a big physical team. They have a couple of guys who bring it. But as a team overall, Vegas has a much bigger physical team, and they've got to use that.
Yeah. Kerry, hockey guy.
Yeah, everything Jamie said, I told him. So he's spot on.
I wrote it down.
He wrote it down. I was giving those tips in the office. But no, in all honesty, watching Jamie, you mentioned that you didn't think Bussy performed particularly well in Game 4, and obviously you're going to go with him again because of the injuries. How do you feel that Is it a one game situation where you kind of have those nerves, those butterflies, your first start in the biggest game of your career, I'm sure? Do you think he could potentially be better in this game than he was? Because I do think that when you're getting after Carter Hart in the way that the Carolina Hurricanes have been, I think that team has gained some confidence. I do feel like, kind of like watching the Knicks and Spurs series, I think the Spurs have been the better team throughout the entire series. I don't know how the Knicks are up 3-1. I don't know how this series is tied 2-2 because I feel like Vegas has been the better team in all 4 games, but somehow or another, Carter Hart continues to give up 4+ goals, and the Carolina Hurricanes keep finding a way to stay in games even when they're down at times.
Yeah. I just think that for Bussy, the goaltender position is one where if you're not playing with confidence, it shows. Your rebound control is not good. You're not seeing the puck well. There's all the little elements that you can see when a goalie is not dialed in. Bussy was not dialed in last game. There were several saves he made that were an adventure. One squeaked right through him, underneath him, didn't go in the net, but went wide of the net. Pucks he should have easily saved. Mm-hmm. So for Carolina, they got to hope that he settles in and finds a groove here. And if I'm Vegas, I don't want him to settle in.
Yeah.
I'm putting pucks on him from everywhere early. I'm getting guys in front. I'm accidentally on purpose falling on him in front of the net. I'm doing all sorts of terrible things to rattle his confidence.
Accidentally on purpose?
Yeah.
Falling on
Where you
him?
act like the defenseman shoves you and you just fall on top of the goalie.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just
I should
things
have
like
played
that.
hockey. I think I should have played hockey.
Yeah.
I wish I could skate. Sounds like my kind of sport.
Kerry. There's still time.
I think it's too late for me to make it to the NHL.
Fine.
All right, if you
That's
say
my
so.
guy.
Keep
Let's
working
go.
out. You never know.
Just never know.
Never know when that team is going to call you.
We'll work on that skating.
Yeah. Marsh?
So, Anthony, you brought up yesterday about the second period
Yes, sir.
for Vegas and how they are dominating Carolina
9-1
in the middle frame. For Carolina, how do they slow Vegas down? Because in the past, when Carolina would take on the Blues, and we actually saw when the Blues took on Carolina in Carolina was out, boom, quick.
Yeah.
We thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, the Blues are going to get smoked in this game. But they settled in. Is that sort of what's happening right now? And Carolina has their oh crap moment heading into the third period where then they have to dial it back up. How do they switch that in Game 5?
If Rod Brendamore knew how to do that, he'd have done it already.
Well, maybe you know, though.
Yeah. To me, it's just a mindset. There's sometimes in games where it's not that you get comfortable, but you're feeling pretty good about things. And so some of the urgency is not there. And I don't mean like you're not trying. Mm-hmm. It's just that you're comfortable. You got a lead. You're playing well. The team's playing well. You're getting your opportunities. And you don't want to get out of your comfort zone too much. But then that happens because Vegas then has that punch you back mentality where not that they have nothing to lose, but now they have to up their game. So for Carolina, I would just tell my guys, I don't want to change a thing. Whatever we do in the first minute of play, I want to be doing that for the rest of the game. Mm-hmm. Don't take a shift off. Don't give up on a play. Don't back check slow. Don't have a bad line change. Let's be extremely disciplined in what we do and stay consistent. That's the only other thing I could tell them. But Vegas, again, I said it yesterday, there's 2 teams on the ice. And one team is going to continuously try to push or push back. The other team has to match it.
Who wins? Who we got tonight?
Wow.
They're in Carolina.
Yeah. I think Vegas wins. I do. I think Vegas wins.
You sound a little hesitant to that.
I am
to
a little
that.
bit. I have to be. Carolina's been very good at times in this series. Mm-hmm. I think Vegas wins. I think it comes down to goaltending tonight.
Marsh?
Ooh, this one's tough. Yeah, this one's super tough. I mean, you can make the argument that Vegas, the way that they've played, they should be winning the series, but there's just something about Carolina where they just don't go away. I don't know.
Wow, you are conflicted.
I think I'll go Carolina in this one just because they're at home. I think Vegas will win at home as well, and then I think it goes 7. This series deserves to go 7. That's how good it's been. So I think both teams win at home, and then anything can happen in Game 7.
Gary?
Carolina.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Vegas. I'm sticking with Vegas.
I think it's one of those things where if Carolina wins tonight, perhaps the Bussy thing shows itself, because I'm assuming if they win tonight, they'd go with him again.
Yes,
and then that's
maybe no
going
reason
to
not
He's until he loses now.
that might rear its ugly head, and then Rod Brindamore, if it goes 7, would have a hell of a decision to make for Game 7 on which goaltender to go with.
Yeah.
Which I love a good storyline.
Certainly.
No.
But I do think it's going to be Bussy. Jamie's right. It's Bussy's net. But if he does look horribly, now Brennamore's got a huge issue on his hands.
Well,
do you
and
go
if
back to a
Anderson's
struggling
injured-
veteran, or do you ride?
But if Anderson's injured, if he's not able to play,
Do you injure him on purpose? Make the decision easier?
Oh my God.
He's already injured,
no, Anderson's already injured.
No, injure him more.
so he can't come back.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I mean, I guess good.
I think if
Code
it's
red in the locker room?
exactly.
Okay.
These mics are off, right?
no,
Oh.
Oh, I
can
thought we
hear
went to
us.
break.
Oh, me too.
you know
Yeah,
what
no,
the hell
no,
are you
yeah.
guys talking about, man?
You support your players as best you can.
Absolutely.
If he's
Don't
healthy,
be saying that. That
100%.
that means that it's my fault if those mics were still on.
Yeah, exactly.
Throwing me
Yeah.
under the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Andrew Marsh, you shouldn't have said that. Speaking of Marsh, he's got what's trending for you next on 101 ESPN.
All right, Andrew Stalter.
Urban Chestnut. Unbelievable beer that they are making over there at the brewery. It's a St. Louis brewery, and they brew beer for St. Louisans. That's what makes it so awesome. They have a new light beer called Zwickle Light. I absolutely love it. If you're a light beer drinker and you're tired of your beer tasting like water, please pick up a Zwickle Light. You'll love it. It's got a little bit of a aftertaste, nice little taste of beer, and I love that. It's crisp, clean, refreshing. It's only 95 calories, only 3.7 carbs, but again, packed full of flavor. If you're an IPA person, even if you're not an IPA person, Urban Chestnut's got a new one out there for you. It's called Squirrel Works. It's a hazy IPA. It's smooth. It delivers a bright tropical note in every sip that you take, and it has an easy, juicy finish. You're going to love it. Both of these together are incredible. Had them out at the party the other day. Everybody loved both beers. Hard to keep it in stock, that's for sure. So please check it out at your local grocery store or liquor store or over at Dirt Cheap. They're carrying it as well. And for anything more about Urban Chestnut, visit urbanchestnut.com. Again, that's urbanchestnut.com.
news in the sports world.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Kerey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, just because your team ends up coming back and winning in the NBA Finals doesn't give you the right to be an absolute Arizona Diamondback. Did you see how the Knicks fans treated Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs after they hopped off the team bus and entered into the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Knicks fans are struggling overall with their behavior.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
I would tell a lot of things I'm seeing.
I would tell them, hey, act like you've been there before. They really haven't.
You can be crazy and happy and having fun. Some of the stuff I've seen some beatdowns on people walking by with Spurs T-shirts.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can fan. Don't be an idiot, though.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with fans being fans. They can be fanatics, but the moment you start doing things where you're throwing eggs at people or trying to physically accost them or harm them, if somebody grabs you and punches you in your face, then you probably deserve it. I don't think that being a fan or being excited about your team gives you the right to be a complete jerk.
Well, or wearing the opposition's jersey?
You fighting people in, like, this. What are we talking about, man? You fighting people because they got on a different jersey than the team you root for. If somebody breaks your jaw because of it, then you just got your jaw broke. Hey, man, don't be an idiot. Like, be respectful of people's space and who they are and what they're doing. Like, nobody's harming you by wearing a Spurs jersey. None of the Spurs were harming you. They just lost. You just beat them in Game 4 or Game 5 of the, where were we at? 5, I don't know what game we're Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
Game 4.
Like, there's no need to be rude and ignorant. Like, you can talk, but the moment you start throwing things or start trying to put your hands on someone, if somebody grabs you by your throat and puts their hands around you, then you deserve what you get, and nobody should feel bad about it.
Well, for the person who
for the person that did it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, you
Yes.
shouldn't grab a
I'm just
random
making
person
sure that
like at Auburn Hills and punch the wrong person. Punch the right guy in the face.
Were you in New York last night, Anthony?
I was not. No.
Oh, okay,
No.
just checking.
I can confirm the Auburn Hills thing, though.
yeah, you were there.
I was there. Was not me, though.
Yeah.
And then here's the other thing.
I was on the other side.
If
just
you
to
are
clarify.
in that crowd with that idiot, you should slap the hell out of him. Hey, don't do that. That's not who we are. Like, and don't be an idiot. If you're standing there with the person that threw the egg, you should smack him upside the head and say, "Don't be an idiot."
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Because of you make us all look bad.
Because if they come over here and pepper spray the entire crowd, guess
all
what?
getting it.
Right.
We're all going to get sprayed in the face because you're an idiot.
Right.
I've been in a situation like that where somebody did something and the whole car got pepper sprayed because he was doing idiotic things.
Once I can see again,
Coming after you.
I won't say it.
There's always one person that ruins it for the entire class. The next thing you know, the entire class doesn't get the pizza party.
This is a very true statement.
That's true. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Boy, we have seen just the interesting juxtaposition there, Jamie, between Carey and the pepper spray, and you know that, and Marsh talking about a pizza party.
Yeah.
There's a core memory in 5th grade, Anthony. Some kid ruined it.
What was his name?
I don't remember his name like Brad remembers the other guy's name.
Okay.
We'll just say anybody's name. We'll just blame him.
But I don't know. Garth.
Garth Butcher?
No.
Brooks.
Garth Brooks. Wow.
No.
Garth and Wayne?
No, different Garth.
What was his last name? Garth. Nah, I'll think of it.
I don't know.
Or was it like Madonna?
Is that a movie? I mean, a group?
Wayne's World?
No, Wayne's World. I know Wayne's World.
Yeah,
Wayne's World.
Wayne-
Party
yeah,
time.
Wayne and Garth.
Excellent.
I was worried about you for a second.
Yeah,
me
there's a
too.
second there where I was like, oh.
I was like,
no.
what the
I
hell,
thought he was
Kerry?
talking about a
Where have you
musician.
been?
Oh. No.
Algar. That's right.
Garth Algar.
Yeah, Garth Algar. It's Wayne Campbell and Garth Algar. Yeah.
Gentlemen, Cardinals did lose today 5-4, but Instead of talking about that for the time being, why don't we talk about the Chicago Cubs and how miserable their fan base is right now? That team is on the verge of being swept by the worst team in baseball, the Colorado Rockies. And the Cubs are currently 500 right now. Just thoughts on this team, because they started off super good, and now they are a train wreck. Like, what have you seen from the Cubs during this stretch of time?
Yeah, not much. That's for sure, especially offensively. It's gotten to the point where I think it was Ken Rosenthal put together like one of his what I'm hearing around baseball, and Seiya Suzuki could be on the move. So they could, depending on what they do from June 11th today to the MLB trade deadline, and there's still a fair amount of time. But the Cubs, depending on what they do in this time period, they could go from division odds-on favorites to win the division to sellers. That's how. And this isn't a rebuild team.
No,
this is a team that expected to contend. There's three teams in the National League, one in each division, that were expected to contend to varying degrees and will likely be sellers at the deadline. That's the Cubs, the New York Mets, and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants have Matt Chapman and Willie Adames and Rafael Devers. This is not a young team. They were expected to contend for, at the very least, a wild card, because you're probably not going to catch the Dodgers. And instead, they're 28-41. Chicago, same deal. This is a veteran team. Things are supposed to be coming together, and they were supposed to win the NL Central. And right now, they are 8 games back of Milwaukee. And of course, the Mets are 15.5 games back, because they play in the same division as the Braves, who are the best team in baseball. And the Mets, likely sellers. They probably going to have to trade away guys like Freddie Peralta, who was supposed to be one of the players that put them over the top. So for the Mets, the Cubs, the Giants, it has been an absolutely atrocious year for them. Flip over to the American League, the Tigers fall in that same, but at least the Tigers have some built-in excuses with the amount of injuries that they've had. It's been a comedy of errors when it comes to their injuries.
Who would have thought the best team in Chicago in 2026 would be the White Sox?
Not even close, really. White Sox are 36-31, 36-31, and in first place right now in the NL Central. And if you think that's a fluke, they're the only team in that division with a positive run differential.
And I believe they just took 2 of 3 against the Braves.
They did.
And they have a chance to sweep tonight.
How about that? Go White Sox. Right?
That's your team.
Why not? Let's go, Sox.
What?
Kerry, I'm telling you right now,
as somebody
from Chicago, Detroit, San Jose, Atlanta area.
You're a White Sox guy? You're not a Cubs guy?
Hell no. Are you kidding me?
Man.
The White Sox being better than the Cubs in that series, or that city, I mean, insufferable for Cubs fans. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
And there's nothing you can say, too, because White Sox fans will stab you. So
they're different. They're built different.
They are
one
built,
way to go about it.
They are built different.
And they're angry because ordinarily their team is terrible. So
they
they're
are
already
bitter, angry, jealous, and they know how to wield a knife. Just saying.
Yeah.
You go walk around Wrigleyville. This is nice. This is awesome. You get off that train going to Guaranteed Rate Field, or how they call it.
Just
move quickly.
Just Rate Field.
Rate Fields. You get off that train, you get off the subway, and you move quickly, Jamie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That stadium actually is in an area where it's just constantly gray. It's overcast.
100%. You know what side of Chicago you're in when you're getting close to Rate Fields. So go Sox. Let's go. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We'll break down today's loss to the New York Mets. Cardinals did take 2 of 3. That's a good thing. What went wrong today? What did we say out of Hunter Dobbins? We'll talk about it next on 101 ESPN. your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Well, unfortunately, the Cardinals' win streak is over. It was halted at 6 games today as the Cardinals lose 5-4 to the New York Mets in the series finale. So no sweep for the Cardinals, who trailed 3-1 after Alec Burleson hit a home run in the first inning. The Mets, Dante Bichette hit Bo Bichette. Jeez. Dante Bichette. Bo Bichette homered to left field.
Dante's son.
Yeah, I went back to the 90s.
But impressive if Dante did it.
Yeah, or the 2000s with Dante Bichette. Bo Bichette homered to left field, and that was a 2-run shot. And then Young also homered to make it 3-1. But the Cardinals had battled back. Nootbaar homered, Crooks homered, and that was a 2-run shot, which scored a win. So the Cardinals are up 4-3 heading into the top of the third, and that's what the score was until the bottom of the fifth, when the Cardinals pulled. Ollie Marmol pulled Hunter Dobbins after 88 pitches, so no harm there. You know, Hunter Dobbins got one more out in the fifth, and Ollie decided to pull him. Bless you. Brule, though, came in and immediately gave up the lead. Not all his fault. Nathan Church made a pretty good throw from center field. It was right on the money, maybe a little deep. Crooks couldn't handle it, and the run.
If you can touch it,
you can catch it. Yeah, you can touch it, catch it.
And
they
it
gave
bounced
up
right
the
off his
lead.
glove.
Tied the game. That one tied the game. And then in the bottom of the seventh, Juan Soto hit a home run, which was effectively the game-winning run. 5-4. Mets beat the Cardinals. Hunter Dobbins, 4 1/3, allowed 7 hits, 3 earned runs, did not walk a batter, and struck out 5. Again, 88 pitches, 60 were thrown for strikes. Outside of the first inning, I thought he was pretty sharp. And again, you can't just punt away the first inning and say, that doesn't count. No, those runs absolutely count. He struggled in the first inning.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought from what we could see in some of the games, obviously the game was going on when we were prepping, I thought Hunter Dobbins looked pretty good. What did you guys think?
I thought it was fine. Yeah, the first inning, that's his first start in the majors, I believe.
No. He started against the Pirates earlier in the season.
Oh, he did? Okay, my bad there.
No, you're good.
But still, early in the game, whether it was jitters or he just wasn't locating his pitches or whatever it was, it wasn't great. But then, credit to him, he settled in after that. Still ended up with five punch-outs in 4 1/3.
And not walking a batter, too.
And not walking a guy. So if you give me that every 5 days, minus the 3 runs in the first, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I wasn't upset. I mean, they have a 6-game winning streak. Finally lost won 2 series back-to-back. Like, they're playing really well. And again, it's baseball. You're not going to win every game, but they are competing in every game. Lost by 1 run. Juan Soto did what Juan Soto generally does, hit the home run. But I thought it was a good game. I thought they played well, and you get ready for the next one. Not too much to, in my opinion, not too much to nitpick about, because you can always find something that you would have liked to have been better. But for me, I thought they played well. They just came up on the wrong side of things today.
Yeah, it's tough, too. Like, Brule, we were looking at it before the show started, but, Brule has had some outings this year where you're like, oh, my goodness. But he's actually been pretty decent heading into today. I don't think he's given up an earned run since, what was it, May 23rd, something like that. So he's been good. I don't mind Ollie going to him in that spot. Lefty. It just, you're going up against Juan Soto. I know the guy doesn't run out ground balls, but he can still hit the ball. He only
has to jog when he hits home runs. So
yeah, exactly.
Nothing there. Look, the Cardinals go into Citi Field and they win the series. That's really what the expectation should be. In every series, Cardinals win it. And it's not like, too, and we have complained about this in the past, it's not like Ali rolled out a substandard lineup where he had multiple guys out, multiple starters out because he was giving everybody the rest. Your normal lineup was there.
Yep.
Weatherholt, Herrera, Burleson, Walker, Nootbaar, Wynn, Crooks, Gorman, and Church. Outside of Crooks being subbed for, Pedro Pajes, that's your that is your everyday lineup. So you went after it today, and you had a lead, and unfortunately, you blew it. But you're starting a guy that you just inserted into the starting rotation, trying to get a look at him. All things considered, it was a great series, especially coming off the sweep of Cincinnati. You faced a bad Mets team that had been struggling offensively, and you took 2 of 3. So I'm certainly not going to sit here and bitch and moan because you didn't sweep the Mets. That happens. Juan Soto happens. Guy's making $1 billion. So, he should hit home runs in clutch spots.
It happens. And look, you're winning, like you said, Anthony, you're winning the series. Your team has been red hot, 7-3 in your last 10 games played. Another opportunity now going into Minnesota for another series win there. They should be favored in that series. Your team's in a good spot right now.
With all the moves that the Cardinals have made, I know we talked about this a little bit. You think that the front office does something about third base? Fans have been very vocal about this. I totally get it. He's hitting 194.
But what do? You already have the other guys on the roster. Who do
you bring up Blaze Jordan, you roll the dice.
But he's not a third base.
Roll the dice.
And then when he fails,
send him down.
Yeah, no.
I don't think that's the way to do it at all in this situation.
Gorman's hitting 194.
I play Fermin over there. Fermin has been good this year. He's been solid.
Mm-hmm. He's hitting 059 in June, if that makes you feel better.
That's fine.
He's got one hit.
We're not even at the halfway point in June, though, Kerry.
That one hit was actually a home run. So you got that going.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. He's hitting below the Mendoza line here.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's keeper struggling.
Seven home runs for a power hitter. Like we knew the strikeouts were going to be there, and they are.
He's in his head. Yeah, he's domed up right now.
But doesn't this feel like this is kind of the next step in the evolution? You were hitting him fifth. Ollie moved him down to seventh. I think he was hitting, or eighth, excuse me. He was hitting seventh. Now it's eighth. It does feel like, at the very least, we're moving more toward a Fermin as the top platoon guy at third base.
Well, I also wonder if Brian Torres will start to get a look over there. He's only played one inning at third base, and he hasn't played third base like a ton since 2019, which he was in rookie ball. He played like 30 to 40 games, but that was, 7 years ago? Now, they could throw him there. I mean, the guy can play really anywhere, and he's pretty good defensively, too, in the infield.
Marsh, I've heard playing third base at the major league level is just like riding a bike. So if he did it 7 years ago, he'll be fine. He'll just head right there. No, it's definitely not. Okay. Yeah, it's incredibly hard. Watch. Tell him.
Yeah. Come on, man. It's good. I just think Fermin is the answer right now. But I think the Cardinals, this is where we talked about this. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. Just they've got to stick to their plan. Mm-hmm. Just because we think right now, they got a third base, probably the wild card. The Cardinals internally probably have to go, look, we're way ahead of where we thought we were going to be. We really got to make sure on this Gorman thing. Let's see if we can't work him out of this. But they've got to stick to whatever their ultimate plan is. And if it's Gorman and riding it out there, you're going to see Gorman an awful lot. Yes. That's just the way it is.
Well, I think today kind of shows where they stand with him. Like, he will get a start against a righty, but in big-time situations, he will not be batting. Mm-hmm. Like, we saw Brian Torres taking that bat in the eighth spot in the ninth inning. Like, you cannot trust Gorman.
No.
I think a positive thing that came out of today, outside of Jimmy Crooks, like, dropping the ball, literally, someone texted that in, the rookie dropped the ball. We saw him touch seats, and we also, after Jamie complained and said, this guy, he needs to make up for dropping that ball, almost touched seats again.
Yeah.
So maybe he starts to heat up a little bit.
Maybe gets the back going. Absolutely. Hey, you can join Carey Davis in 101 ESPN this Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Paymore in Ballwin. New to the St. Louis area, Paymore is a great way to sell, recycle, and buy electronics. And this Friday, so tomorrow, you can get 20% off all in-store purchases, plus get entered to win a brand new PS5. Paymore is now open with 2 locations in Ballwin and Maplewood, and you can check it out. Check out the Ballwin location located at 15367 Manchester Road tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. with our guy, Carey Davis, and 101 ESPN. If you missed that address that he just sent out, get all the details at 101ESPN.com. Chris Kerber will join us. We'll talk about Steve Ott's extension as well as Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final next on 101 ESPN. Jamie, I want to find out about these rates, and there's only one person I like to go to, and that's our guy Stewie. Stewie's joining us right now. Stewie, are we seeing any slight reduction in the rates, and can you give us an examples recently of how you've helped a client?
Well, Anthony, this is the problem. People think that rates are elevated. Oh, I can't refinance. I can't do this. Well, everybody's situation is different. And because the situations are different, the rates are different. We just took an ESPN client, he had an FHA loan in the mid to upper sixes, refinanced him, saving $400 a month on his payment by switching it to conventional. We had another customer that had a conventional loan. He's in the upper sixes, close to 7%. We refinanced him for free, saved $125 a month on the payment, got rid of his PMI. So there's different ways that you can save money. If you're in the upper sixes on a conventional loan, give me a call. If you have an FHA loan, we have a great product. And if you're buying a house, don't forget, 1% lower for the first year. Regular 30-year fixed, we're going to give you 1% lower for the first year. It's a great opportunity. Only good till the end of June. Grab it while you can. You can close after. You just have to lock it in by June 30th.
All those reasons right there is why you call our guy Stewie. He's the best in the business. He's our guy, needs to be your guy, does a fantastic job with everyone, especially one-on-one ESPN clients. Loves helping out everybody here that listen to the radio and our show. So give him a call. His personal cell phone number is 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
And if you can't remember that number, Anthony, what can they do?
You can always Google the bagel loan. Thanks, Stewie.
Thanks. Have a good night, guys.
NMLS number 226715.
Well, the calendar month, it's moved to June. The heat's coming in with it. You've known it's been coming, and that's why you keep Classic Air Care front of mind. Look, that air conditioner is the most important thing that keeps your house comfortable. So have them out there and have them do a maintenance check if you haven't done. You want to save potentially thousands on having to replace the unit or some kind of big problem mechanically with it? Get the maintenance done just like you would do with the oil change on your car or rotating your tires. Beyond that, if something does happen, man, they got you covered. They got techs with over 40 years of experience working on every kind of machine. They can typically get to you within 24 hours, and they got over 100 vans on the road. Those are the orange vans with the penguins. You've seen them. It's Classic Air Care. Get online, check out their 4.8 Google rating, book an appointment with them today. They'll take great care of you. They've been making people comfortable since 1926.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Collier and Thompson phone line. We're joined by the play-by-play man of your St. Louis Blues right here on your home of the Blues, 101 ESPN. It's Chris Kerber. What's up, Kerbs?
Anthony, how are you today?
We're doing great. We had a whole conversation, a breakdown of the Steve Ott contract extension from yesterday in Springfield. So the next 2 years, he's at least contracted to be the head coach of the Springfield Thunderbirds after a remarkable run with them. What are your thoughts on Otter? You knew him as a player, you knew him as an assistant coach, and now you know him as a head coach. Did you see this kind of coming with Ott, or is this was this kind of a slower process that he developed into who he is now?
Oh, I think you saw it coming where you know he's going to be a head coach, and you know he's going to be a head coach in the NHL as well. It's just, where was it going to happen? Was he going to get an opportunity to be a head coach coming from an assistant into the NHL, or was he going to have to go down to the minors? And, you really believe that it would have taken a Doug Armstrong or somebody that really knows him to kind of give him that chance to go straight onto the bench, having not been a head coach before. So when the opportunity for Springfield came, he took advantage of it, did a great job. This 2-year extension is a no-brainer. I think they've had it done for a little while, or at least the initial thoughts of wanting it to be done for a little while. To me, this is just it's a good thing for him. And I think it tells you a lot about the guy, too, who says, no, this is good for me down here. I know that I've got a lot to learn yet. I want to run my own camp. I want to start from the beginning. And that experience, is going to be huge for him when he does get his chance in the National Hockey League. So to have the self-awareness to say, no, I'm going to withdraw from potentially interviewing for a couple of jobs and stay where I'm at here for the next year or two is, speaks volumes to what he thinks about and what it takes to become a coach. So there's a lot going on there and a very positive one for both Steve personally, professionally, and the Blues organization.
Yeah, Curbs, the draft is just around the corner here for the Blues, and you see all these draft boards and mock drafts. I really don't pay too much attention to that just because it's all hypothetical until it happens. But in your opinion, do you think the Blues do anything before the draft or at the draft as far as making a trade, moving a player, moving up in the draft, something that maybe we don't see coming?
You know what? I guess the true honest to goodness question is I don't know. But what I do hope for is it just feels like there's something there right now. I don't know, Jamie, if it's a move up, say, into the top 3 or top 5, right? I don't know that, because you have to have a partner that wants to trade out. Now, do I believe the Blues have every asset it needs to be able to do so? And what the potential needs are of the teams that are drafting that high? Yeah, I actually do believe that's the case, and that includes Toronto at number 1. But what feels like it's more in the realistic circle for me is maybe there's a player that you really value at 8 or 9 or 7, and you don't think he's going to make it to 11, and then you make a deal that maybe doesn't cost you quite as much, but you get that player there. So longer-winded answer, I guess, but yeah, you just get the sense that the stars are aligning where there is a move to be made, and you think they might do it.
Curbs, watching the Stanley Cup Final, I've been feeling like Vegas has been the better team for all 4 games, but somehow the series is tied. What do you think is going to turn the tide for either team tonight to try to take a hold of this series?
Well, I think Carolina turned the tide in the last game. The way they came out on the road, they got the 2-goal lead. Yes, they gave it up, but then they stayed in it and they kept going there. Here's what I think is going to turn the tide. Whichever team actually gets a key save at the right moment, because those have been non-existent. This is a series where I think you give a lot more credit to the offenses than you give blame to the goaltending. But at the same time, somewhere in here, one of these goaltenders is going to have to make that save you weren't supposed to make in a tie game or with a 1-goal lead that gives your team the momentum to go back and extend it. And that's the thing in this series we have not seen yet.
We're talking to Chris Kerber here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Kerbs, give us, building off of what CD just asked you, what do you think is the key for Carolina to take a series lead, and then a key for Vegas to take a series lead?
I think, to me, special teams is the key for Carolina. Their power play, which was not good at the beginning of the playoffs, has been excellent in this series. So both special teams, do what you can to not give Vegas the extra chance with the extra man, and continue to be successful on the power play. For Vegas, one, they're going to have to get that save that we just talked about, and they're going to have to stay out of the penalty box themselves. Vegas has a much better chance if they can just keep this thing 5-on-5, because they seem to have the ability to wear Carolina down more 5-on-5 than Carolina does the other way around. So I would say keep it full strength if you're Vegas, and take advantage of the special teams if you're Carolina.
Curbs, one last one here for you, from me anyway. It has nothing to do with the playoffs, nothing to do with the Blues, but I am curious as to what your opinion might be of the Oilers kicking the tires on Mike Babcock and the hornet's nest that apparently has been kicked over here.
I think it shows you that they've lost their direction. I really do. Now, I don't have a comment either way on Mike Babcock. I don't have the experiences that the players did, and I know we don't have all the information of what happened in Columbus there in the end. And we all know the stories and how passionate guys like Mike Commodore or Chris Chelios are on that front. But beyond that, Jamie, to me, I don't know how you turn around and say we're firing Chris Knobloch with the contract if you aren't dang sure you can get an interview done with Bruce Cassidy. Maybe they knew that they weren't going to get it done, right? And maybe they're still waiting on that. And while they were waiting on that, other guys like Laviolette or some other veteran coaches, left the market. But to me, this is the thing. They've got to find a way, to put their thumb in the dam right here, or you could see that organization make a couple decisions that spiral them right back in the wrong direction. So that's a fascinating offseason story that you're bringing up there in terms of how that all plays out.
Yeah, I agree. The Oilers, really, and Stan Bowman, unfortunately, has kind of been at the head of a bunch of decisions that have happened the last couple of seasons. I mean, even starting with the offer sheet situation where Army, landed Holloway and Broberg. But I feel like Stan Bowman, almost every decision he's made has been a wrong decision since he's taken over. And the Oilers owner, as you know, Curbs, he's extremely passionate. I just wonder, how he still has trust in that guy.
How about the decision? I mean, the goaltending trade decision. That to me feels like terrible. It was just that was just a reactionary decision saying we're going to hang it all on Stuart Skinner. Who, look, I get it. You're not getting the Bobrovsky, Bennington, Vasilevsky saves like you got when you got him from Skinner. But the guy still backed you to 2 Stanley Cup Finals, and you were in Game 7 in one of them. I mean, and you go with Tristan Jarry, who was just atrocious for you. So and now look, and now they're in the market. They've got to go find goaltending from scratch. They got to go see it. They got to find out. I mean, maybe they signed Bobrovsky as a free agent. I don't know, but they got to find something. And so, yeah, you're right there. And this is where you kind of concern things. And this is with teams, when certain decisions start to snowball into more bad decisions and other tough decisions, that's where it's hard to stop the spiral. And they've got themselves in a quandary right now with the head coach. Now, look, maybe they know. Maybe in the end they know that they're going to get to talk to Cassidy, and they've had conversations with Vegas that none of us know about. But, I don't understand why, if you did that, or I have no understanding why you even bring the distraction of Mike Babcock in, if you didn't need to. So they seem a little lost right now.
Yeah.
On the outside, that is.
Yeah, well, and it just, everybody, it's one of those things where everybody seems to feel that way, and everybody's looking at the situation, whether you follow the Oilers, whether you look, nationally, you hear some of the reports. It just, locally, they're talking about it. It just seems like this is an absolute mess. So we'll see what they do. Curbs, we know you're at a soccer tournament right now for your daughter. We'll let you go. We appreciate the time, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, fellas, have an awesome week. We'll talk to you next Thursday.
Sounds good. Thank you. That's Chris Kerber, voice of the Blues, right here on 101 ESPN. We're going to play Hot Take or Hot Garbage. 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. Send your hot takes in. And again, we'll play Hot Take or Hot Garbage next in the Fast Lane.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals unable to complete the sweep in New York as the Mets take them down earlier today by a final score of 5-4. The Cardinals will head to the Twin Cities to take on the Minnesota Twins this weekend. Tomorrow we'll give you our entrance survey, and we'll give you some highs and lows from the Cardinals and Mets series. But we need to get to hot take or hot garbage next. So if you have a hot take that you want to send our way, do so using the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We'll play hot take or hot garbage. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
Hot take. Time to play hot take or hot garbage here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. This is where you send in your hot take at 314-399-9646. That's our Air Comfort Service text line. And we discuss if we think it's a hot take or if it's pure hot garbage. Marshy, what do you got?
Ooh, this one's interesting. From Grant Francis Fan Club, hot take. Mitch Marner finding success after leaving Toronto has made Austin Matthews' stock rise as it now looks clear like the problem lies with Toronto itself.
I would say hot garbage on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how his stock would rise because his point production went down last year without Mitch Marner. They suffered tremendously on the power play without Mitch Marner. So I don't know why the stock would rise for Austin Matthews.
Yeah. I think the stock's priority high, I would imagine.
The stock is high. It's not like
they're going to say,
they have trouble trading him.
Yeah, it's also not like another team's like, Mitch Marner's having so much success out of Toronto.
Just had to
Surely Austin Matthews will too. I think they probably already know that.
Austin Matthews had 60 goals.
Yeah. I think
he's doing okay in Toronto.
I think other teams know what he can do.
Yeah.
I understand the nature of the question.
I do too. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
The thought process.
I understand the thought process.
From the 618, hot take or hot garbage. Wembanyama's behavior in the playoffs is a sign he is not ready to be the face of the NBA.
What's his behavior been?
Hot garbage, first of all.
Yeah, what's his behavior been?
Maybe the elbowing and all that stuff, but I think that plays well into,
I don't think
the competitiveness of Wembanyama.
The Karl Anthony Towns elbow that he got a flagrant for last night didn't feel as flagrant as him pushing Jalen Brunson in the back of the head a couple of nights ago. I think he's out there competing. I think both teams are this is the damn NBA Finals. This is to win a championship. Mm-hmm. Your lifelong goal as an athlete is to be called a champion, to raise that trophy, to be able to put on that ring. And whatever I got to do to get to it, man, I don't think he's doing anything absurd. He's just playing basketball.
Yeah, he's a hell of a basketball player, and I have yet, I could be wrong, I have not seen anything certainly away from the court that's made him not be a face of the league or certainly his team.
Agreed.
Seems like he's pretty respectable young man, and so I don't have a problem with anything.
He's like the nicest guy.
Yeah, he seems like a great dude. He competes hard. Mm-hmm. Who doesn't want that? Michael Jordan was like that. Michael Jordan was dirty too out there. Other guys talk about it, and especially
he was making up bulletin board material.
He was. Yeah, he's insane.
Ask Steve Kerr if he had any issues with him.
Well, Steve
loved practicing with him.
Yeah, certainly did.
They all did.
Yep.
They wanted to be a champion, didn't they?
Yeah.
This is how we do business.
They didn't care when they're putting that ring on.
They gotta go through the fire, man.
Yeah. Ask Byron Russell if Jordan got a little handsy and shovesy out there.
That was fake.
I would have to assume
didn't happen.
What do you mean it didn't happen?
Fake news.
In the moment,
I'll just locate you slightly to the left.
Anthony, you didn't see it. It's fake news.
All right.
I feel like in the moment, those players were probably like, man, this guy's a total Diamondback. And then years later, after you said, Jamie, they win, you're like, man, thank God we got that guy on our team pushing us.
Winning championships, cashing checks, because you're winning no matter, because you got Jordan. I'm okay with that.
All right, it looks like Chester is listening to the show again. That's good to see. Hot take or hot garbage, a team with a mid-level or lower payroll will win the World Series.
Mid-level or lower level payroll? Let me see.
So who are we referring to here?
I'm pulling up the old list here for us, Gary. Mid-level, so what are we calling mid? Boston's 15. They're right in the middle. 18 would be the Pirates. 19 would be Milwaukee. So that's the range.
Yeah, 17 on to 30. 17 to 30.
Now here's some of the
16.
Here's some of the teams at Kansas City.
Okay.
Here's some of the teams that you're going to get if you go mid to low. You ready?
All right.
And I won't name all of them. I'll just name some of the teams. Milwaukee.
I can see them winning.
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Now Las Vegas A's.
Oh, okay.
Cleveland. Okay. Chicago White Sox. And the St. Louis Cardinals.
So then I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes.
Which team?
White Sox or Cardinals.
Winning the World Series?
Yeah, you're darn right. I also get Milwaukee in that.
Marsh, what did you say he had earlier? What were you saying that was he was?
Marsh thought I was
mixing?
drinking.
I thought it was UV blue. Well, got some blue curacao in there or something.
You miss it. You're out, right? So
he might actually have
So I had
been.
one of those like flavor enhancer, like hey, I drink a lot of water. Sometimes I need just a little mix up, right?
Yeah.
So I put a little flavor enhancer in there.
I could smell it.
Marsh
from over
smells
here.
it. He goes, what is that alcohol? Here's the best part, because sometimes we kid like, man, what are you drunk, right? Here's the best part. I go, yes, it is. Marsh looks at me. You should have seen this kid's face. It said everything. His face said, I believe you. I believe you.
And who should we talk to about this?
And you could see like the wheels turning. It's like, do I tell the bosses? Do I get Jamie and Carey involved? Like, this guy's now drinking on the job.
He can't be drinking.
That is what his face said.
Going on.
It's like, Marsh, I'm joking. It's not.
All things considered.
Well, so I told him.
It's in play.
I told him, I go, you know what? I don't blame you.
In fairness.
I don't blame you for thinking
Fairness
of
to
it.
Marshy.
Yeah. You never know with me.
In fairness, I nailed.
Not that I've ever been drunk on air.
No.
Or have drank.
Not
on
that we
air.
I nailed the flavor.
No. Yeah, I showed you the little.
No, but I
nailed it
knew
before
it
you
before
said
It
you
was like a
showed me.
blue
He
something.
did.
Yeah. No,
I'd be more concerned if you were drinking
That too.
UV blue. I'd be more concerned about that than you actually consuming alcohol in the studio.
That's a problem?
UV blue?
I ain't never had that.
That was my first. Well, never mind.
Is that like MD 2020?
Marsh.
Yeah,
Your face
said it all.
He was
said
worried,
it all,
Jamie.
man.
I
And he was.
can
He was
imagine.
worried.
I mean, with that take, though, I can see why he would say that.
Oh, come on. Look,
I'm just saying.
With that
Carey's starting
package,
to believe.
look, okay, we opened up the baseball cards. In that package, we got Milwaukee, we got San Diego 17th, San Diego, Milwaukee, Tampa, Cleveland, the A's, the White Sox, Cardinals. Come on.
And you're saying that they could, all right, I'm looking, so,
Hot take.
all right, you know what? I went in a different way about it. I put the best records in baseball right now, and Milwaukee is up there, and they are 20th ranked in salary. Tampa is up there, and
There you
they're
go.
28th ranked in salary. Cleveland is up there. They're 29th ranked in salary. Okay.
Now who's drinking?
You're still drinking if you think they're going to win a World Series, but I could see how you got there.
All right. That's fair. I'll take it. I got the first place White Sox. I got the first place Brewers. I got the second place Cardinals. I got the second place Cleveland Guardians.
What are the Rays in their division? Are
They're
they first?
Had a bit of a.
Are they first or second?
Well, they've
tied for-
been
they're-
sliding, so
Okay.
no, they're still in first. They are. Well, they're tied with the Yankees.
Tied with the Yankees.
Technically, yeah.
And the Yankees, last I checked, their best player, is he playing?
No, sir.
And they're still winning?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, good luck getting out there.
Their best player still
Yeah.
playing, Ben Rice.
Very true, Marsh.
You might be
Good
right.
call on that.
Oh, Ben is playing well.
Yeah. Marsh, go ahead.
Yeah, let's go to the snake pit here. Splashback Deuce. Hot take or hot garbage. MLB games have 1/10 the impact on a season as the NFL. but people still react like the sky is falling after a loss.
Hot take, man. Hot take. Over and over and over again. Hot take.
People got to relax, man.
Yeah.
You do that 162 times, you probably need to go see someone about your health and well-being.
I mean, I get it. Your favorite college or NFL team loses in October. It can be tough. You got a couple of days. You're still a little ticked off, Jamie. If you're ticked off because your Cardinals lost 5-4 today,
after winning six in a row, you should talk to someone.
With how many more left?
I like it's passionate. I like that. Bordering on crazy, but I don't mind it.
It is bordering on crazy.
I don't mind it.
My Cardinals didn't win today, so now I'm really ticked off.
Yeah. Jamie, what's your problem? Jamie, this kid cuts a fine tune like that, and you're looking at him like he's nuts. You kidding me?
Jamie is he's trying to figure out where the hell that came from.
Yeah,
it's a jingle from a documentary.
I don't know if that's a jingle when you sing it like Nickelback.
That's how it sang or sung.
Oh my goodness!
Clearly, Jamie did not see this documentary.
He did not. He was so thrown off by that. He was really thrown off.
I thought there was going to be more, actually. I was like,
that's it. It said everything.
Step off, Jamie.
Jamie looked at him like, the hell?
Jamie looked disgusted.
I wasn't disgusted.
You were thrown off.
Jamie looked at Marsh with more disgust over that jingle than Marsh looked at me when he thought I was drinking. Man. All right, Marsh, moving on.
I think we should move on after that.
Is Newt the next Cards vet to be traded?
He works on animals?
What? Ken Rosenthal will tell you what he wrote today next on 101 ESPN. You know, I use my garage door multiple times every single day, just like you do, right? Go up, go down, don't have to worry about it. Except for when it's making a bunch of noise and it's, coming to a crash or the motor goes out. Or, boy, if you've ever heard your spring go out with the garage, you know it's time to call the experts. And that's Don's Garage Doors. I love them. Love the fact that, we had Don's Garage Doors come out to the Stalter household. Jordan came out. Austin came out. They did a great job of kind of walking me through why there shouldn't be any sort of grinding or squeaking or any loud bangs. Because if your garage door is making a bunch of noise, it's trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you that you either need a tune-up or you need a fix, or you need to make sure that the Don's Garage Doors teams go through their tune-up and make sure that the garage door is working efficiently, so that you won't have a major repair down the road. And let's be honest, your garage door is not a DIY project. You shouldn't be messing with anything yourself. It's the largest moving part of your home. It weighs hundreds of pounds and needs to operate safely every single time you hit that button. So again, that's why I highly recommend Don's Garage Doors. They keep it simple. They show up on time. They do quality work. They stand behind it. So whether you need maintenance, repairs, a new opener, or you want to upgrade your technology, which is what we did. I went from the standard keypad to one that's got a camera on it that I can check from my phone, whether it's I get notifications if every time it goes up and down, every time it opens up or closes, or anytime, there's a package being delivered there. I know that my home is safe, and it's great to know that I can open it from anywhere or close it from anywhere in case I forget. Don's Garage Doors help me with that. They can help you with that as well. They've got experience and training to get the job done right. So don't wait until you're stuck in the driveway. Schedule your tune-up today at donsgaragedoors.com or call 866-4 Don's Door.
in the Big Apple. It's a 3-2 game.
Well, that was Chip Carey for Cardinals TV and the Noot bomb. Noot came back. He's made an immediate impact. And it's why certain people like Ken Rosenthal thinking about trading him. Right, guys?
Yeah, sure.
He's the next vet to go, let's be honest.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you why. Here's what Ken Rosenthal wrote in his latest article about, I mentioned it before, about how the Cubs could explore the market for Seiya Suzuki if they continue to struggle. He had some other notes in there. Among those notes, Noot, next Cardinals vet to go, ? Super utility man Brendan Donovan was a player the Cardinals could have built around. Outfielder Lars Nootbaar is a similar type, a player whose presence and leadership enhances his value. Yet, if Nootbaar proves recovered from surgeries on both heels, it's hardly out of the question that the Cardinals will trade him too. Donovan, 29, had 2 years of club control remaining when the Cardinals sent him to the Seattle Mariners in a 3-team deal that landed them 3 prospects and 2 draft picks. Nootbaar, 28, is under control for only 1 year after this one, leaving the Cardinals with 3 choices. Here are the 3 choices. Extend him, keep him until he reaches free agency, trade him, most likely for young pitching. I don't think he's wrong. It's not about whether or not Nootbaar gives you an opportunity to win more games this season. It's not about whether or not Nootbaar is part of the future. It is about what his timeline is and what your timeline is. He's a productive player when healthy. That's not up for debate. The question is, if his timeline at 28 years old doesn't match with what the Cardinals' timeline is in terms of being a real contender, then you have to trade him. I'm not saying you have to trade him at the deadline, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You can hold on to him, give it a big run, here we go, and then in the offseason revisit it. But he's only got 1 more year of club control left after this. So Rosenthal nailed it. You either extend him, which, again, doesn't really match up with your timeline, keep him until he reaches free agency, which therefore you wouldn't get max value for him, or trade him and keep adding to your future. Do you guys disagree with that notion?
No. I think those are the options that you have. I guess the question is, which one is the best one? Mm-hmm. Which option is the best one for the team? Which option is Lars really has no say in it if they want to trade him and move on from him, or if they want to extend him. Like he has no say in that. But I guess the question becomes, what is the best for the team going forward, and is Lars Nootbaar part of your future? Do you see him as such? Because if you do decide to keep him around, you're going to have to pay him in a couple of years.
Yeah.
And so what does that number look like? Is that number something that you're comfortable with the known history of what his injury history and his injury past has been? Or do you say you hope and pray that he has a hell of a season, stays healthy for the rest of this year, and come trade deadline, you're like, okay, you can have him. I think figuring out which one is best for the future is going to be a difficult task for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals, if they stay in a similar position where they're definitely a wild card team, I think the Cardinals hang on to him through the trade deadline unless they get an offer that just blows your socks off, you know? But then I think it's an off-season move for sure, because you've got Joshua Baez. You talk about, like, who's the next guy up? It's him. The guy, all the guy's doing this year is hitting home runs down in the minors right now. And he's a corner outfielder, looking at his chart here. So he fits the mold, and he's in the timeline, and he's got team control, all of those things, to where you move on from Nootbaar, in my opinion, either at the deadline if you get a really good trade, or in the off season. And you have to think to yourself at the same time, there may not be a season next year. The way everybody's talking, there may not be a season. So you're going to want Baez to continue to develop. So that would give you the rest of this year and a full year of Baez in the minors, because I don't believe he's on the 40-man, so he wouldn't qualify for the lockout per se. And then you have him coming in for Lars Nootbaar.
Yeah, good call. And Rosenthal, to the discussion, he says the latter option was trade him, most likely for young pitching. So he says the latter option might make the most sense, considering the Cardinals need to address their pitching deficiencies. but such a deal would be easier to justify in the offseason if the team remains in playoff position with Nootbaar contributing. The Cardinals ultimately might view Nootbaar the way they did Donovan, as a player whose age and service time puts him outside their timeline. President of Baseball Operations Chaim Bloom will need to decide whether the acceleration of that timeline alters the equation.
I have another question for
Yes,
you,
sir.
and this kind of piggybacks off of another player that you have. What if he's so productive batting behind Jordan Walker that it benefits you to keep him in that position? Like, what if he's doing such a good job of being that protector, the guy behind Jordan Walker, where you're getting those great pitches because you don't want to get him on base. You don't want Lars Nootbaar to drive him in. You're putting yourself in a position to have a really good contact hitter, a guy that can drive the ball with runners on. Does that weigh into the thought process as well? Because who's batting behind? I think you've been waiting on someone to be behind Jordan Walker that you could trust and believe in.
You're talking about this year?
Yeah.
Well, then, like I said.
No. I'm saying for going forward, if he does continue to do well this year.
Yeah, but he just doesn't fit the profile of where they're going, the age bracket. So two things are happening. He's going to be older next year. Just
Not like
that's the
he's
way
50.
life works.
You get older, and
you get wiser.
You
get better.
Do the injuries go away when you get older, guys? I'm
No,
just wondering.
They don't.
Okay.
And paychecks don't get smaller either.
He got them all out.
He's going to want more money, too.
Absolutely. He's going to get one bite of the apple. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So you think he's gone?
I think
Anthony wants to trade him.
I think
I do, too.
So does Jamie.
I think the Cardinals, knowing his injury history, need to strike while the iron's hot. Again, I wouldn't trade him at this deadline. But you made to the offseason and he stays healthy the rest of the way and he's productive, you have to deal
out
him.
of here.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Going back to Joshua Baez, if you look at the amount of games that he's played in the minors in terms of where he's played in the field, he's played a lot of center field. He's played more center field than corner outfield spots. Just tossing it out there, what does a lineup with Joshua Baez as your main center fielder with Newt and Jordan Walker in the corners? What does that look like in your future? Not saying that that's exactly where
I'm
he'll
not
be.
hitching my wagon to Lars Nootbaar ever.
You still got Nathan Church on the roster.
I'm just not. He's been injured too much.
Nathan Church is your fourth
I'm just throwing
outfielder.
it out there.
I'm just not hitching.
I'm with Marshy on this one.
Well, you guys love
Nathan Church is my fourth
guy
outfielder.
on the IL then.
I got a guy that's often injured. If he gets hurt, Nathan Church steps in. I'm good.
I think that's more something I would be behind than keeping Newt.
But
I said keep him.
Here's the thing: if
he
you
gets hurt, that's where you had him.
If you keep Newt,
you get nothing for him.
You keep Newt through the trade deadline. If he does get injured, but you're in that back half of the season now to where you probably will call up Baez, even come September, or if for whatever reason you can call him up and probably feel good about it too. He is on the 40-man, so you can call him up. And
is he on the 40-man bias?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So it's Blaze Jordan that.
Blaze Jordan is the one not on the.
Yeah, I know. There's always one. I know. I do it too. Where I'm like, I know there's one of these guys that's not. It's Blaze Jordan.
Okay.
Go ahead, Marsha.
So you could call him up, whatever. Now the center field thing sounds nice, but like the Cardinals do love defense. I don't know if he's like the best defensive player
not in your organization, that's for sure.
So you probably would want to keep him in the corner outfield.
Yeah.
But I'm spitballing from an offensive perspective.
Okay.
Be pretty nice. And he's been just hitting the crap out of the ball.
That he has. Okay.
So we'll keep Newt around forever.
Oh, no, not Jamie and I.
Nope.
Oh, no?
Oh, no, he's gone.
No, yeah, Jamie and I are trading him. You guys are keeping
I would
him.
tell him you're traded. I just don't know when yet.
Yes.
So keep your phone on.
Yeah, keep your phone on and keep swinging it, kid.
You guys are harsh, man.
I'm with you guys. I probably would trade him.
Kerry, you
at
just
the
lost
end
your
of
ally.
the season.
Yeah, Kerry, what do you think of that?
If the Cardinals are where they are now, I'm not trading him.
No, you're not trading him at the deadline.
Not at all.
Trade him in the offseason.
Scared to stand out here by myself?
No, we know you're not.
No, stand by my damn self.
Yeah.
By the way,
Me and Lars Nootbaar.
By the way, Kerry, you're never alone. We're with you.
Thank
okay?
you.
Just not on this.
All right.
Yeah.
On this.
Yeah. All right. Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN.
Warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
403, your time check, brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Kerey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Time to play the Gauntlet. We got Clayton on the line. What's up, Clayton?
What's up, boys?
Not much, man. We're rocking and rolling here on a Thursday. What?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I feel that. Just got off work. So.
Good. Wow, congrats. Good man. All right. Well, Clayton, would you like to take on Marsh, Kerry, Jamie, or me in round 1 of the Gauntlet?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's do Jamie.
All right. It's on, Clayton. Good luck, man.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Jamie's going to make his way into the cone of silence. Clayton, you're going to tell Andrew Marsh to spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel, Marshy.
What are you hoping for, Clayton?
Well, you long-term listener, I know not to deal with the wheel, not
Smart.
to say it, but we'll wait till it stops spinning.
Okay. Do we have? Hold on. Do we? I know it stopped spinning. Do we have that category?
Oh, yeah, we have.
Okay.
We have it, Anthony.
Clayton, what were you hoping for?
Well, because it's Jamie and my hockey knowledge isn't the sharpest, I don't want hockey. So anything other than that's fine.
I know Marsh's face. You didn't get hockey.
It's random, Clayton.
How do you feel about random?
Let's go.
Okay. You're obviously excited. Well, good. You're going to get 4 random questions today. Each one is worth 2 points. Unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions are worth 1 point. Clayton, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Question 1. Bruno Mars is the most monthly streamed artist on Spotify. Name the female that is the most streamed artist on Spotify of all time.
All time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Taylor Swift's not a bad one. Beyonce wouldn't be either. But I don't know if the options. I'll take the options.
You're going to laugh at this. Here's your options in order. Taylor Swift, Beyonce, or Ariana Grande.
Let's do T-Swizzle. Final answer.
All right.
Question number 2. This Halloween candy was originally known as chicken feed. Name that candy.
Let's do candy corn. Final answer.
Question number 3, surpassing 2.5 billion streams over time, the classic All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey was released in what year?
Okay, so I listened to this when I was a kid. I don't think it was in the 1990s, though. I'm going to say 2004. Final answer.
All right, Clayton, last question. The New York Knicks are the second team in NBA history to win 13 straight games in a single postseason. What team made it 15 consecutive wins in the 2017 playoffs?
Oh, man. I'll take the options.
The Golden State Warriors, the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Phoenix Suns?
Golden State would have been my first answer, but I don't know much about the NBA, so let's do Golden State Warriors. Final answer.
All right, Clayton. Let's get Jamie back in from the cone of silence. How you feeling?
Not great, but better than the last time I was on here, so.
Okay. What happened then?
You beat me in hockey, I think, like 6-0. So, yeah.
Well, Clayton, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a bit of a jerk, so you're gonna be okay.
It's okay. It's okay. You won fair and square.
Oh, Clayton, you're a good guy. Good guy. I'm glad you completely avoided Marsh. Jamie is putting on his earbuds right now.
Yes.
He's ready to rock. How was Going to Silence?
Busy today. Jordan's in there. Mike Ryder, Tommy the Boss is in there too. Good conversation. We were just talking about how Mike Ryder can be pissy sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah. Just things that he says.
In a great way, though.
Does. Yeah, no, he's wonderful.
I thought Tommy was here to inspect Anthony's cup.
No. It's fine. It'll be good.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I told him it's fine.
Tommy might not care. Tommy might be like, go for it.
Go for it.
It's a Thursday.
I told him it was windshield fluid.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. All right, Jamie, let's lock in.
Yeah, let's go.
Your category is random.
Oh, love it.
Okay.
Pack a lunch.
Question 1. Bruno Mars is the most monthly streamed artist on Spotify. Name the female that is the most streamed artist on Spotify of all time.
That's got to be Taylor Swift, no? Yeah, I'll go Taylor Swift, final answer.
Question number 2.
Yeah.
This Halloween candy was originally known as chicken feed. Name that candy.
Got to be candy corn. Right? Looks like a little chicken feed. No? Carrie hates it. Candy corn, final answer.
Question number 3, surpassing 2.5 billion streams over time, the classic All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey was released in what year?
Options.
Is it 1993, 1994, or 1995?
I thought it was actually a year or two later, so I'll go with 1995. Final answer.
All right, Jamie.
Yeah.
Question 4, last question. The New York Knicks are the second team in NBA history to win 13 straight games in a single postseason. What team made it to 15 consecutive wins in the 2017 playoffs?
Man, I'm such a basketball fan. 2017, you said, huh? That was a good year for someone. Options.
The Los Angeles Lakers, the Golden State Warriors, the Phoenix Suns.
2017. I'll go Golden State, final answer. Disgusted.
Let's start here. The New York Knicks, as I just mentioned, are the second team in NBA history to win 13 straight games in a single postseason. What team made it 15 consecutive wins in the 2017 playoffs? Jamie went with the Warriors. Clayton said, I was thinking Warriors. Let's go with the Warriors. Correct answer is
Golden State Warriors.
Sorry, Jamie. You guys are tied. 1-1. Both of you needed the options. Clayton. All right. Surpassing 2.5 billion streams over time, the classic All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey was released in what year? Clayton swung for the fences, went 2004 without the options.
Ooh.
Jamie took the options, which were 93, 94, 95. Jamie settled for 95. Correct answer is
1994.
So we're still tied 1-1.
I don't believe you.
This Halloween candy was originally known as chicken feed. Name that candy. You both said candy corn. Correct answer is
Candy corn.
neither of you needed the options. We're tied up. We're tied up 3-3. Comes down to this, or does it? Bruno Mars is the most monthly streamed artist on Spotify. Name the female that is the most streamed artist on Spotify of all time. Jamie, without the options, went with T-Swizzle, Taylor Swift. Clayton said, well, it's got to be either Taylor Swift or Beyonce. I'll take the options, which were Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and Ariana Grande. Clayton went with Taylor Swift. So here's the deal. Jamie, you want to hear Taylor Swift.
I do.
Because you did not use the options, which would give you a 1-point lead. Clayton, even though you selected Taylor Swift, you're going to want to not hear her name. You're going to want to hear Beyonce or Ariana Grande.
Beyonce's a good one, man.
Yeah.
If it's Beyonce or Grande, we got a walk-off. If it's T-Swizzle, Jamie's going to win today. So, Marshy, who is the female that is the most streamed artist on Spotify of all time?
Well, gentlemen, you saw her at MSG last night. Taylor Swift.
Clayton.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose.
Clayton, honestly, that's the one that got you. I don't blame you. The all-time one might throw you off a little bit there.
Well,
but
Beyonce's leaked into the country world there a little bit, too, so I was like,
Clayton, but that was the one that essentially got you. You got your 5-4 today, man. Sorry.
All good. I'm making progress, so I think next time I get on, I can actually win one. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. Absolutely. No doubt. Clayton, have yourself a good rest of your day, man. Thank you.
You guys, too.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Have a good one, buddy. Good job today.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Jamie, congrats, man. Nice work.
T-Swizzle.
Nice work. So sometimes I cover up the answer and, like, when the guys are reading it and try to get it, think about myself, like, without looking at the answers.
Yeah.
And that Mariah Carey one, I go, it's got to be like 94 or something. And I looked down. So I would have done okay, provided that I showed the Liberty Bells live that I did while I had the answers right in front of me.
I thought it was like 96 or 97, so I was way off. Oh.
Nice job.
Good job, Jamie.
Way to go, man. All right, we're going to talk about Jordan Walker next. Boy, what a season he's having. Is he already turning into a superstar, though? Marsh thinks so. He's going to tell you why next on 101 ESPN.
I just posed the question, dude.
Whether you're shopping new or looking for a pre-owned vehicle, Auto Centers Nissan on Herculaneum, that's your spot. That's where we went when we purchased a pre-owned Pathfinder from my wife, Kristen. We get the vehicle service there now. We love everything about Auto Centers Nissan. First and foremost, the selection is outstanding. We didn't just look at Nissans. They've got different makes and models when it comes to the pre-owned vehicles. We did check out a couple of different new vehicles, including a Pathfinder that was brand new, but we went with the pre-owned Pathfinder. Didn't have a ton of miles on it. The deal was just right. It was great. But they have different makes and models, like I was telling you before, different pre-owned vehicles, different trucks and vans and cars and SUVs, whatever you're looking for, they've got it. And let me tell you firsthand, I am driving the brand new Pathfinder, and I love it. So it's got, different upgraded technology than some of the pre-owned ones that you'll see. But the driving tech, the space for the kids, the third row that we have, the style, everything checks all the boxes for us. We also love the fact that every new Nissan includes their 30-day return promise from Auto Centers Nissan. So within 30 days, if you don't completely love the vehicle, you can bring it back, and they'll give you a full refund, set you up with something else. Qualified shoppers can take advantage right now of no payments for up to 6 months with no money down payment needed. And right now, new Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, and Frontier models are available with 0% APR for 60 months. So check them out. They're right off I-55 in Herculaneum, just minutes from South County. You can also visit them at AutoCentersNissan.com. When you do head out to Herculaneum, tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan. Chip Carey on the call last night for the Cardinals TV network as Jordan Walker already surpassed his career home run total. Can you believe that? Not even mid-June. Jordan Walker's got 18 home runs, has 17 in his career. This guy's been absolutely remarkable. Here's some numbers from the Post-Dispatch. So the Post-Dispatch, their staff put together 5 factors behind Jordan Walker's leap. Better all-around the zone, which is something I always talk about with his plate approach. Better against breaking pitches, certainly, because we know when he tends to expand the zone, it's for those breaking pitches. Maximizing damage on pulled fly balls and line drives. Better decisions, more contact, and harder swings. So those are the bullet points that the Post-Dispatch staff put together when it comes to Jordan Walker becoming a breakout star. In a different Post-Dispatch article done by Daniel Guerrero, Ollie Marmol is quoted by saying, "He truly believes in what he's doing and in the work he's putting in. Everything else is just noise at this point. That's where you want to get to as a player, is when you have that much confidence in your day-to-day work and it translates into a game and your preparation. That's what we're seeing out of him, and out of him is a high level of that." So Walker currently ranks 9th in MLB.com's power hitting ranking. Do you think that Jordan Walker, Andrew Marsh, is trending towards superstar status?
Well, it's hard not to think that when he is in the MVP category, like people are talking about him for MVP. You know, you just mentioned the power hitter ranking. He's in the top 10 for that. You know, he's top 10 in multiple categories throughout Major League Baseball, and he's so young too. So he has, you know, a ton of time to get. I mean, he's not even in the prime of his career right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's still a young guy. So I personally don't feel like this is his peak. I feel like there's more to Jordan Walker, and we just haven't seen it yet.
Sure.
Not only for the rest of his career, but the rest of the season. You know, in the break, you know, or not even in the break, but when we came back, you were saying, like, how crazy is that he's already hit his career highs?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's incredible. I personally think that he is on the trajectory to being a superstar. But I think in order to be a superstar, you have to do it more than once.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a little bit before we can, you know, for sure call him a superstar. But I think he's on his way.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's having an awesome season. I'm really happy for him. But he not even at 70 games yet. Like, let's have it be the entire season, and let's have it be next season and the season after.
Yeah.
Like, Albert Pujols didn't have one great season. He had an entire career of great seasons.
Sure.
So if I'm going to end up calling Jordan Walker a superstar, it's going to be because it's money in the bank that he's going to be, you know, batting fourth for you or third on any given day for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
That's when I'll say, okay, this guy's a superstar. If every year he's in an all-star discussion, an MVP discussion, and putting up numbers like he is now.
I have a hard time with the word superstar. I just don't use it lightly, right? Like, we just had the Gauntlet, and Taylor Swift and Beyonce were two answers in the Gauntlet, 2 options in the Gauntlet, right? Those are superstars.
Yes.
Everybody knows them. And I realize that's from a music standpoint, entertainment standpoint, not an athlete. But those are absolute, bona fide, no question superstars.
I think you could even go a step further and call them like icons.
Yeah, mega superstars, right? So I'm using the extreme example, but I'm using it for this reason. If Jordan Walker isn't a household name in baseball fans' lives, not just in St. Louis, but in Texas and Miami and, you know, Chicago and Moose Jaw, Canada. And Saskatchewan, Canada.
There too.
Saskatchewan. And Toronto and Ottawa and Vancouver. Calgary. Edmonton.
Maine.
Yeah.
Those places.
Bangor, Maine.
Yes. If he's not there, that's Mighty Ducks Bowl. If he's not a superstar in their households or a name, then there's no superstar status. I'm sorry. Because all those places, T-Swizzle is known in all those places.
I think to be a superstar, to Marshy's point, you got to do it more than 1 year. But he is, I think you can have a breakout year. You can be, a top 5 MVP candidate. You can be comeback player of the year, whatever accolades or awards that he potentially could win, maybe Gold Glove finalist, whatever those awards are, that puts you on a trajectory to be that superstar player, to have that superstar level of play, but it has to be consistent. Yep. It can't just be one and done and then you're forgot about. And so right now, I think Jordan Walker is playing at an elite level. I'm looking at the stats for National League. He's number 5 in runs, number 2 in RBI, number 4 in hits, number 5 in home runs, and number 6 in OPS, which it's like .01. Mm-hmm. He's 919, and the person in front of him is 920. So he's the only player that I've seen that is in the top 5 in all of those categories in the National League. Nobody else is doing those things at the plate, which tells you that he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard, he's hitting it well, he's driving in run, he's scoring as well when he gets, so he runs the bases really well as well. So, I mean, this young man is like watching a player and just being extremely proud of what you're seeing, because you know what he went through. You saw the struggles. We saw the texts every single day. Get rid of him. He's done. He's terrible. He's over. It's done. I don't want to see him. I don't need to see him. Mm-hmm. And now those conversations aren't happening. And so for me, it's really cool to watch him play baseball, to have the success that he's having. The moment doesn't seem like it's too big for him in this moment. He's just figured some things out. And the one thing that Ollie said is he talked about the confidence. When you have the confidence in your day-to-day preparation and what you're doing, and then you get the results, that's where the confidence comes from. You can do all of the work in the world and not have the results. Nolan Gorman is probably a great example of that. His confidence is in the bottom. It probably could not get any lower in terms of at the plate, because if you're putting in all of the work and you're not having the success, it feels like, well, what the hell am I doing? Yeah. So confidence is a strange thing, man, for professional athletes. And I think it's unfortunate right now that Nolan Gorman is going through his struggles, but conversely, it's also very nice to watch Jordan Walker go through the struggles that he went through, and now he's come out of it and he's playing extremely well. And the confidence is what elevates you to have this ability right now.
Yeah. It's amazing we're even having this conversation, by the way. Like, it's a great thing.
It's amazing to you all.
Oh, stop.
Check the records. Check the tapes, man.
You didn't see this coming.
Check the tapes, man.
It's digital now.
Check the media.
Even I know that.
Right now, man.
Check the FCC, folks. I said it.
Go back. Check it.
We've had many conversations about the trade deadline. Does it make you want to baby barf a little bit?
I don't want to trade Jordan Walker.
That's not what I'm saying.
Jordan Walker.
He wants to. Hey.
The hell?
We just talking about how great he was, and you thought he was a superstar. Now you're ready to get rid of him?
For him, but come on.
Coming up next, Marsh discuss what you can get for Jordan Walker.
Stop it. Let me make my point. Does it make you want to baby barf a little bit, knowing that the Cardinals could be sellers while this guy is having an MVP-esque season?
No,
you're not taking advantage of it.
I don't think
baby barf at all. I don't even. I've not even got a queasy.
Makes me want the kind of baby barf.
It's not about. But it's not about.
Oh, this guy's having such a great year. Let's be sellers at the deadline.
It's not
Who
about
are you
Jordan
sell
Walker.
that's going to ruin your season.
Anthony wants to get rid of Lars Nootbaar. Well, look what he's doing behind Jordan Walker
in the offseason.
The offseason.
You know I said offseason. You were right there with me.
Check the tapes. No, I know you did.
I just don't think the Cardinals have anything that they would trade that would make me barf.
Yeah, that they would trade. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm with you, big time.
If they start liquidating their really good players, then I'd be upset.
They're not. And that's not happening.
They're not going to do that because all their good players are right in the age bracket that they want, except for one, which is Lars, and we'll see what happens with him.
Dustin May as well.
Yeah, well, he's not going to make me barf.
Not even a little bit of acid reflux?
Nah, no. I'm okay with that one.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not about one player. It's about the team.
The team's playing really good baseball right now.
Yeah, but it's not about right now. It's about all of it.
There's no I in team.
There is a me though. If you
There's
twist
an
those
M and-
words
yeah,
around,
there's an
I
M and
told,
an E.
I told my coach.
I know you did. That's why he cut you.
No, he didn't cut me.
Oh,
Nah, I kicked the door in and said, "Hey, it's a me though."
yeah. You weren't you like 13 in your basketball team?
I was. The coach I told you earlier, Pee
Seems
Wee
like a
Leonard.
solid decision.
Hey, listen, that man sat me on the bench in Nashville, Tennessee for an entire game, and we couldn't get a rebound, couldn't get a stop, couldn't make a shot, and I sat there and watched the whole game, and we lost. And after the game, I was 13. I was pissed off playing AAU basketball. I kicked the locker room door in. Poof. I ran, moved everything out of the way, and he came. He said, "Ain't no I in team." I said, "But it's a me though. It's a me. Twist the letters around. M-E. It's a me in there." And he was like, "Okay." And Coach Pee Wee would, he was crazy. But in that moment, I think he realized, okay, well, I think we're gonna play him next game, and we won the next game. And I played. So.
I'm just glad to see a lot of the anger issues that you had as a child have subsided, and I don't see that.
It's really hard
now.
to believe.
Actually, I probably should have kicked more doors in instead of punching. You punch doors, you kick doors.
Kicking can be a better decision.
A much
sometimes.
better decision sometimes. But,
Kind of looks cooler, too.
Live and learn.
Been this way for a long
Give it
time, man.
I want you to be exactly who you are.
300
My
Kerry.
guy.
And never use your throwing hand.
No. Absolutely not.
I'm ambidextrous. I can use both.
Can you?
You like to use
No, I
both
can't.
hands?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Can you
And
write?
I
Lefty?
can, a little bit. People often assume that I'm left-handed because I do a lot of things unknowingly with my left hand.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Huh.
A lot of
I
things.
mean, I haven't seen it yet, but you never know.
No, I do. I write left-handed sometimes.
Sure.
It's a little scratchy. Looks like a child, but
Oh, the writing.
You bat right-handed though.
I bat right-handed. But it was a time where I was playing. My daughter was playing softball, and she, I literally couldn't throw with my right arm, so I got a glove for my right hand and play catch with my left.
Nice.
Toss, pitch and catch.
Marsh is all left.
Yep.
No, you just swing left.
Nope, I swing left, throw right. Right-handed.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. He can. He's a child. 314-399-9646. The Air Comfort Service text line. If you got any questions for us, send them in. We'll do part one of the Sports Six Pack here on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals lose to the Mets today by a final score of 5-4. Not as bad of a loss as the Spurs had last night. They blew a 29-point lead in Game 4 of the NBA Finals, 107-106 in favor of the New York Knicks. They lead that series 3-1. Tonight we'll have Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final, Carolina and Vegas. That series all tied up at 2. Pregame starts at 6:30. Puck drop is at 7. Coming up next, we have part 1 of our Sports Six-Pack, so get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We'll answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Part 1 of the Sports Six-Pack, 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. It's time for our Sports Six-Pack. Any questions can be sent there. Go ahead, Marsh.
Question number 1.
Yeah, not any. We just heard a very passionate take from Andrew Marsh. Somebody keeps sending in a question, and I quote, Marsh said, "I will never ask that question."
All right, anyways. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Honestly, it wasn't mean at all.
That's what happens when the Cardinals lose, Anthony. I just get out of whack.
You did a little bit.
All right.
It gets a little nutty.
From the 573, is there a possibility that Dustin May is a legit ace and just hasn't been healthy enough yet? He looks like it now. Maybe he is a building block.
Who?
Dustin May.
An ace? Ooh, that's strong.
What's wrong with that?
Is it possible? That's the question. Is it possible?
I mean, anything is possible.
We had someone text in a little earlier. There was like a tweet. I believe a gentleman named Scott Singer posed the question if Dustin May could be the next Chris Carpenter for the Cardinals in terms of rehabbing his career here in St. Louis.
I saw that too.
I like that. Yeah,
I saw that.
Well, that kind of. So that's the transition, right? Like what examples do we have of players who were injured and then kind of got a second chance and then became who they were, right? Chris Carpenter's at least here in St. Louis, he's a poster child for this.
Yeah, I have a hard time putting Dustin May in that category just because Carp was more than just a great pitcher. He was part of the attitude of your team. And, like he was a big figure for your team. And look, Dustin May's barely been here for the Cardinals, so who knows what.
Max Scherzer at one point in his career was known as a 5-and-dive guy. He just threw hard, just threw fastballs. He wasn't injured early in his career, but he was like the yo-yo guy. We're like, we'll call him up. Let's see what we got. This guy's been killing it in the minors. Nope. And then he got to Detroit, and he became an ace. Randy Johnson, people forget that he was wildly inconsistent until he was about 30 years old.
He had a bird once.
He did it. He killed the bird.
Craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, that bird was sick.
That bird was definitely sick. That's why he was flying that low.
Definitely sick afterwards.
Randy Johnson helped him. But most of Randy Johnson's accomplishments came after 30. Like his Cy Youngs came after 30, or from 30 on. I think he didn't win a World Series until he was older. So I do think there are some examples of like late bloomers or injury-prone players that had the talent and then eventually, later in their career, developed into what you would call an ace. Cliff Lee, too, if you remember Cliff Lee from the Indians and Rangers, Phillies. Yeah, I mean, he was he was probably 29 or 30 before he really started to compile the accolades. So, yeah, I think it's possible.
Question number 2.
All right, from 636, what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to sports?
Biggest pet peeve when it comes to sports?
Oh, man.
Well, Carey doesn't agree, and there's a fair amount of people that don't agree. But I hate the touchback rule on a fumble.
He hates it.
And especially when you're extending it,
he literally
hang on to the damn ball.
Put him at the 50 then.
Don't fumble the ball into the end zone, man.
Anthony, if you have one hand and you're extending it, what's at the 50-yard line or at the goal line? What's the difference?
At what point?
Hang on to the damn ball.
Right, so here's the thing.
You're supposed to be a football guy, too.
The ball's going out of bounds, Jamie. At what point, anywhere on the field, you lose the ball, goes out of bounds, and defense gets it? None.
Hang on.
I'll answer it for you. None.
You know what?
If you think it's okay to fumble, then that's
There's
fine.
a guy I knew one time.
If you think it's okay to reward a team that doesn't deserve it, that's on you.
There's a guy I know. He was a football coach.
Ultimate reward.
And he had a guy on his team that fumbled. And this football coach gave him a football in front of everybody and said, if anybody but you brings this ball back to me, you're going to wish you're dead. So you got a problem with the extending? Nah. Hold on to the damn ball.
More teams probably need that
You
coach.
got me.
To be their coach.
I knew that coach.
Yeah.
What do you hate more,
I love that guy.
that rule or fades into the back of the end zone?
Oh, man.
Well, we know you hate those, too.
I do hate fades.
That's effective play if you got the right guy.
I mean,
It's the laziest
Julio
play.
Jones.
Yeah, still going to be perfect throw.
Yeah,
Still going to be.
perfect.
That's a hell of a play.
The corner's literally already in position to make a play.
If you got the right guy, it's an unguardable play. Because I can go
guy?
Gronk.
Randy Moss, Gronk, Julio Jones, A.J. Brown.
Quarterback's got to throw right.
Athletic guys.
Cornerback's already in the
Who's that one receiver?
Cornerback's already in spot.
Plaxico Burress.
Yeah,
Because I can go up and over. I can go back shoulder while you're not, you're thinking it's deeper in the end zone. Back shoulder is the hardest throw for them to stop.
Hey, you know what? You guys are right. I've shared a couple of mine. You guys are good. What are yours?
I have one.
Yeah. No, actually, Marsh, if you don't mind. Carey and Jamie, what are your pet peeves?
Yeah,
for sports, yeah.
I hate the ties in football.
Yeah. Well, your sport created it, so, go fast on yourself.
We found a way to not have that,
Carey?
Anthony.
For me, I don't think I know I don't like flopping. I think you should be assessed a technical foul if you keep flopping. Or at least a regular foul. Hell, give them a delay of game. Give them something.
Throw them out of the game.
Like, I don't know who said it. I wish I could give them credit. But they said the NBA should have like a red card and yellow card. Like, if you keep flopping, it's essentially a technical foul. That's a tech. I'm sick of it. Stop. It's ridiculous. Tee him up. Tee his ass up. Do it again. Your ass is gone. I don't need to watch you flip-flopping all over the damn place. I don't want to watch that crap.
Look like a fish on the
Every time somebody comes near you, breathes near you, you hit me. Nobody even touched you,
Was
man.
it soccer?
Come on, man. Play the damn game the right way.
Marshy?
Oh, I hate commercial breaks that are more than 2 minutes long.
How are you going to pay the bills, Marshy?
Well, I don't have to pay anything.
Then you should go to every game and watch.
I don't want to do that. Then I'm just watching nothing.
Then somebody's got to pay the bills.
No, tell me how annoying. We get a score, right? Commercial break.
What if you're
Then
going to the bathroom?
we come back, we kick the ball off. The other team gets the ball back, commercial break. And then we come back, maybe, sometimes there's a couple plays, guy gets injured. Of course, that happens. Commercial break.
Sorry that that
So
guy's
many
leg
commercial breaks.
Is your pet peeve about sports or just television?
It's television.
Commercial breaks that are more than 4 minutes long. It's too long.
Yeah.
It's way too long.
The college,
specifically college football.
College football is the worst.
It's terrible.
Need ample time to do that.
I'll tell you what I love, though. Overtime playoff hockey, 0 commercials.
3-on-3.
There's just one.
Oh, you said playoffs.
Playoffs.
That's the regular season. 3-on-3.
You got to pay attention.
The 10-minute
3-on-3
mark.
hockey.
10-minute mark, they scrape the ice, but no commercial. It's awesome. I love it.
Well, Marsh, when you become president one day
Of the United States?
we will see this.
Well, that would be... No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, commercials it is, boys.
No, oh, come on, man.
It's forever.
I try to help. Try to help, Marsh.
They're just too long, Anthony.
Listen, I don't disagree.
2 minutes is a sweet spot.
I don't disagree, but
You can go to the bathroom in 2 minutes.
Yeah, it depends what you ate.
yeah, that's true, too. All right, why don't we carry over, guys? Why don't we do a Sports Six-Pack Part 2? You guys down?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, love your excitement. That's next on 101 ESPN.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them, but not anymore with FanDuel Super Sub. If your player is subbed out, your bet stays on. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So if you're taking Weston McKennie to score a goal plus 200 and he gets subbed out for whatever reason, whoever comes in for him, that's your new guy. So you're in until the final whistle blows. All you have to do is visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. Let there be goals this summer, and hopefully there are an abundance for the USA in this World Cup. We're looking for many goals to be scored, and again, if your sub gets subbed out, your player gets subbed out, his substitute comes in, you still win. All you have to do is go to FanDuel.com/local to get started. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It was perfect, Marsh. Marsh got into the break after complaining about the commercials, and we get into the break, and Marsh goes, and here's our commercials. Here's a 4-minute break for you. Loyal listener. All right, 314-399-9646. That's the Air Comfort Service text lines. If you have any questions for us, send those in, and we'll answer them, just like right now.
Question number 3.
All right, Salty Bald Dad from Caseyville wants to know, Jamie, you picked Vegas, right? Are you still backing the Golden Knights?
Has he not been listening?
Well, maybe he hasn't. Yeah, maybe just jumped in the car. Tunes into his favorite program, wants to hear his guy Jamie break it down.
I think what Jamie
and then he gets yelled at.
I think what Jamie is implying is, this is the best show on from 2 to 6. Why aren't you listening? Like, I understand you got work.
Listening to the podcast brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company.
You got things going on.
Obligations.
Stick an AirPod in, listen throughout the day, pick it up, put it down, but keep it on.
Sorry.
And tell your friends.
3 at least.
Yeah. But based on that, yes, I'm still backing the Vegas Golden Knights. I still think that they will pull it out in the long run. Yep. Right there on the strip. They're going to celebrate with a parade like they did last time.
The Vegas Strip?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do it again?
Oh, yeah. So, yes, Vegas is my team for this series.
By the way, Salty Bald Dad from Caseyville just started texting in at 4:34, so that's probably when he started to tune in.
Probably works for the government, Marsh, and he can't have a cell phone.
I think he's a government agent?
Or anything that he can listen to the show.
He's an FBI
He's
agent?
excited.
CIA?
Wants to know what Jamie thinks. Wants to know his favorite host on the Fast Lane, Jamie Rivers, has to say about
I think it's
the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah, specifically.
And then Jamie snaps out, have you not been listening? Like his dad, he went dad voice on him.
You got a problem with this question? We never have problems with questions.
Waterboy.
Thanks, Jamie. I feel better.
Waterboy says, I told 4 friends today. Sorry, guys. Well, 4 is great. Yeah, it doesn't have to be 3, Waterboy.
Salty Bald Dad said that the radio was on. He was just working hard. Sorry, boys. Radio's always on 101. That's our guy.
We appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Go over and turn your neighbor's radio on, too.
Whether they want it on or not.
Especially as a meter.
Find a guy with a meter, you strap him to that chair and play the radio.
What are you listening to? That's the wrong station.
Just kidding.
Just
of course.
kidding. Yes. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wait till I find it.
All right, Marsh, how about you go ahead and fire that next question?
Yeah, please.
Question number 4.
We all get fired.
All right, from the 314, do you think the Cardinals got BKO'd? He got to New York, and the Mets and Knicks lose. He came back to St. Louis, and the Cardinals lose today.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. Who else is playing these days? Should we check like the New York Liberty? How they've been doing? Let's just check. I just want to know. Let's see here. Assuming the old Liberty's been playing. Oh, they play tonight, guys. Well, they'll probably win. Now that BK is back.
Are you going to put, is that your bet the board pick?
I might, yeah. Let's see. When was he there?
The last few days. He just got back yesterday.
Liberty on a 6-game tear, so no. 5-game tear.
Well, the Yankees have been winning too. So.
Yeah, so no, I guess not.
Maybe it's just the orange and blue teams.
That's it. Yep, that's right. Okay.
It is crazy, though, that he's got that much bad luck.
Sure. With the blue and orange teams from New York in this specific case.
Let me ask you a question.
Well, go ahead and fire it off.
Okay, yeah. Good call.
Question number 5.
Yep.
The forces of light and the forces of darkness. The BKO versus the couch. Who would come out victorious?
Wait, what? The BKO?
Wow.
Or the blessed couch?
Yeah.
So who's winning in that?
Who's winning? Like if BK was sitting on the couch.
Does the BKO to the Cardinals in that situation? Who comes out on top?
Oh, man. Oof. That blessing of the couch was...
I think there's more dedication to the couch thing.
This is a little strange.
Certainly a commitment.
Yeah, so I'll go couch on that.
I think that couch is going to overpower
whatever
any negative sources or spirits that are available?
Yes, I do. It's a hypothetical question, of course, but that's still the route I would go.
Well, good usually triumphs over evil.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Does it?
Yeah.
I never watched all the Star Wars movies. I thought the one bad guy won. There's a bad guy that won in that he snapped his fingers.
Well, he ended up losing though.
But he did win for a time.
He lost more than.
Yeah.
He won for a while.
He lost a lot.
Actually, technically,
some would say he lost his head.
He did, but it was destiny, Anthony.
Yeah. It's like 1 in 1 billion trillion opportunities for it to happen, and somehow they found that one opportunity for it to get right.
He technically won.
He did. That's what I'm saying. Everybody was gone.
A different version of himself lost.
Did Ant-Man save everybody?
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. A rat actually was the savior of the universe. Remember that rat turned the whole van turned on because it was in that junkyard.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a little rat that ran by.
Right.
Technically, that rat's a hero.
Yeah, we criticize rats, but when you think about it, some of the rats that we idolize, Splinter, Master Splinter. I mean,
he's great.
They'd be fantastic. I saw a documentary one time. A freaking rat. He was mixing up stuff in a 5-star restaurant. Just
man, and those meals sounded.
He was a chef. Mm-hmm. Yeah, got no credit for it too until the end.
And then people didn't even care.
They were mad. Initially, they didn't. They were like,
"Everyone has rat in here.
That rat's
gross." And they're like, "Oh, the food's amazing."
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
A little rat though. He washed his hands and everything. He's fine.
Oh yeah. So without the rat, we do not get the meals that we get. Right. At least in that restaurant specifically, we do not get the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And we do not get the universe saved.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So what you're telling me is. Rats are more important than we actually give them
dog on them, call them dirty scum. Look at that rat. Everybody freaks out.
Saving the world.
They're resilient.
They're very resilient.
Are there any more important rats in
I'm sure.
the world that we can think of?
I don't know. Not very any more. I saw one in New York one time. I don't think that one was special.
It was the size of a dog.
Man, it was huge.
Yeah.
Seen a couple of those.
Mm-hmm.
What about the rescuers, or what are they called? You know what I'm talking about?
The rescuers?
Is that what they're called?
The rat rescuers?
No, are those mice?
Those are mice. I believe those are mice. I believe.
Gotcha.
A few famous mice too, but they get a free pass all the time.
They get called cute and
yeah.
Look at the
and they're just as
mouse.
bad.
Yeah.
They cause a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, you haven't opened up maybe something in storage in a while. Oh, look at this.
Full of little
pellets
droppings
and stuff that's been eaten.
Like, look at the chocolate chips.
Those ain't chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips.
Eat up, Sean.
No.
Ben Griffey trying to just throw a huge...
Ben Griffey?
No, Ben Griffey.
Ken's brother.
I don't know why he's trying to bring us down, but Black Plague played a big role in history with rats.
They get a bad rap for that.
Yeah. What are we doing here, man? They didn't know any better.
No, somebody.
Hey, it wasn't their fault.
You know?
Technically.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, guys, I think this has been a really educational and very thought-provoking segment. I think it's been good.
Covered enough?
I think so.
Okay.
Why don't we get to the biggest question of the day that's not so rat-focused, all right?
What's your problem with rats? Now you got a problem.
Well, no, I just want to... I feel like we've We've done the rats right. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, yeah. 573, great point. Harry Potter's parents are dead because of a rat.
I wouldn't know.
It's tough, yeah.
Hey, but look what it did for Harry Potter. He had to grow up quickly then.
He did. Yeah.
Maybe he's not Harry Potter.
He's not.
Very true.
Happen,
He did live in just a terrible childhood before he moved on to
had him on our
Hogwarts.
staircase.
That's tough.
Had to figure it out.
People were just awful to him.
People under the stairs?
He was it.
He lived
not
on
people.
the
Him.
stairs.
Oh, yeah, he was living on the stairs.
Interesting.
Now, I didn't see all of the movies, but I can only assume that he needed therapy. And I'm sure he didn't get it in that school of wizardry.
There's a guy without a nose trying to kill him.
Right? All right. Biggest question of the day next on 101 ESPN.
Fastlane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
5:07, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Kerry Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh for the biggest question of the day.
All right, gentlemen, since the return of Lars Nootbaar, the Cardinals have put up 41 runs in 6 games.
Suck on that, Major League Baseball.
Nathan Church, of course, returned at the start of this past series against the Mets, so he added some more oomph to the lineup. For you guys, is this the most optimal lineup for the Cardinals, or is there something else that you would like to see? Maybe a change in terms of the order, or maybe there's a player that you would rather have in there on a more consistent basis? Like, where are you guys at with the lineup right now?
So the lineup being J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, Alec Burleson, Jordan Walker, Newt, Wynn, who?
Nathan Church.
Or is he 9?
Yeah,
Nathan
I like
Church 9. So
Velasquez.
He typically starts against lefties.
Crooks
is
only a
Church.
third baseman, though. So.
We forgot about
Gorman is 8, Church 9.
Optimally.
Optimal. What is the word?
Optimally? Yeah.
I think it's optimally.
Optimal.
We might have made that up.
You know what would be optimal?
There it is. Huh.
That still doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
You know what would be great?
Yeah, there
if where's Bradford?
He could just make up a word.
Yeah. That'd be great. Would be, having a third baseman that could hit. So I would say.
But that wasn't the question.
You all didn't see Nolan hit that ball today? I told you when we were watching it. He hit it.
It was a wonderful pop fly to the field.
He got it. Just missed it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think this is the best lineup unless Gorman. We had a better option than him.
Who is the better option?
No, I'm saying if.
Who is the better option?
Blaze Jordan. We don't know if we can play third.
Yeah, I don't think he's an option.
Jose Fermin.
Jose Fermin is a better option?
Yeah.
Right now.
And we don't know if Blaze Jordan can even hit at the major league level.
Scott rolling around?
I think he's
around.
Older.
He's definitely still around, but I don't know if he's wanting to play.
I don't think he wants to play anymore.
Okay. All right. Then I would say this is your best lineup, save for Nolan Gorman. And there's really nothing you could do right now about it.
No. Yeah, I think just based on the numbers alone, the amount of runs you've scored, it tells you this is probably your best version right now.
Yeah. But can always be better.
Yeah, it can be.
But with this collection of talent, yes. Would you guys just start Fermin, though, at third?
I would.
Yeah.
I like him. Like this year, he's been good. I kind of poked fun at him like last year. Like,
why the hell not?
I forgot he was even on the roster at one point, But he's showing up in good moments for the team. He's pretty good defensively, and he's hitting the ball better than Gorman. So
I don't know. I still don't think that they're ready to give up on Nolan Gorman yet.
No, I don't think they are. His question was, would you start? Not Hein Boone, but you, Carey Davis.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's killing you in that bad of a way right now. Yeah, I would say because everyone else is producing and doing really well, it might be a spot in your lineup that, maybe you would like to upgrade, but I think the upside, if he can ever, and again, we say this about Lars Nootbaar with injury history, and we said this about Jordan Walker with his struggles last year. We're saying it about Nolan Gorman for the umpteenth time. I don't know how many times we've said it, but the upside is so much greater for Gorman than it is for Fermin, and it's not actually killing you in the lineup in this moment. I'm going to keep trotting him out there till he figures it out. Now, if it gets to a point where it's so detrimental, and I don't know if we're there yet because he's batting .059 in June. I don't know if we're at that spot yet, but if it continues, where are we at, June 11th? I mean, we get to the end of June and he's got one hit, and that one hit was a home run the second game in June, then yeah, it's probably time.
Yeah.
But I just think that the upside, and I wonder sometimes, you seen the meme where the guys are digging and one guy, they're both right there, and the one guy turns back and the other guy keeps digging. Like, at what point, right?
Yeah.
You could be right there, and I think if the Cardinals feel that way, there's probably some data that is showing them, man, you're right there. I know it doesn't feel like it. I know it doesn't look like it. I know it feels awful. But keep trusting in this, and I promise you, you're right there. And, again, it's not hurting you necessarily in the lineup. It's not like how it was when Victor Scott was in the lineup as well. Like, you had two spots that you're like, okay, we now it's essentially one.
Yeah.
And so because the upside is that much greater, I think they're going to keep giving him those opportunities until someone says, all right, enough is enough.
Yeah. That's a good call. Don't you think they should probably add one of, like, another, they have the one guy who gives up.
You can't have 10 guys in the lineup.
No, good call on that. Going more toward what Carey was saying, where you see the picture and the guy stops. He's like, I'm giving up. And he's right there. Then you have the other guy who's like right there, and he's still going. You should probably have another guy where there's actually no gold. He keeps going, and then is crushed because he went too far. Like,
yeah, that is the most pessimistic thing I think I've heard today.
Pessimistic,
yes,
or
man.
I think that's what we have right now.
Or practical.
That's what's going on right now.
You know what I mean? Because they're not gold every
There's a guy
time.
that's digging and digging and digging, and the hole just keeps getting deeper.
Yes.
And that's going to be much harder for you.
That's more realistic.
Why can't he not be close to the gold, Anthony? You don't think it's gold
Sometimes there might not be
everybody's
gold, depending on what you're
destined for
doing.
gold.
If you work hard enough, Jamie, they say you'll find gold at the end of it.
Look,
I
sometimes you
think
spend a lot of time on something, and you think, man, it's just gonna turn around, and it doesn't.
I
then
agree.
you're crushed by that. You know,
Yeah.
like sometimes you do have to say, I've dug too much. I've got to put the
Maybe
shovel
I need to
down.
dig a hole somewhere different.
Sure. Yeah.
Like in a different city.
Different hole.
Different hole. Sometimes the one is not the right one. Yeah. But the second one might be.
Maybe.
And then you'll find your gold, Kerry.
Yeah.
All right. We're still talking about baseball?
I think so. All right. Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Tell you what, one of the laziest things to do in radio is to do a Mount Rushmore of something, right? What's our Mount Rushmore of come from behind victories? Man, we know one of them. After the Knicks. After the Knicks.
You know, two of them. Sorry. That was unnecessary.
After the Spurs blew a 29-point lead last night, what's our Mount Rushmore of sports collapses or come from behind victories? However you want to look at it.
However you want to word it.
Yeah, that's next on 101 ESPN.
Super Bowl. Brady has his 5th.
All right, that was a call from last night. Carey and I just had a conversation, which both of us wound up confused.
Very confused.
Very confused.
Did you hear the audio?
No. I did.
I didn't either.
Play it again.
Carey and I were talking. Was that the Falcons one?
Yeah, of course.
No, okay. All right. I should have known. I said it's the
played the
Knicks.
wrong one.
My bad.
I thought you were implying that the one we knew of was the one from last night.
No, the one we know of course, is the poster child. That's the undisputed king of
I
collapses.
just thought he was.
I mean, you sent that picture in the text.
No, that was
That
you.
was you, Jamie.
That
The
is so
Spurs
funny.
logo.
It actually looks like a cool logo.
Falcons taking.
I almost hate sports collapse now. You know what I mean? I can't even enjoy them. I can't. Can't enjoy comebacks.
First thing they're going to bring up is.
Yeah. It's always the Homer Simpson going back, like into the hedges there and coming out. The Falcons, whatever. So, yeah, let's talk about what games are on the Mount Rushmore of come from behind victories. Or if one of your teams was part of the collapse, what's the Mount Rushmores of collapses? Obviously, the undisputed king of collapses is the Falcons' 28-3 lead.
Yeah.
In the third quarter of the Super Bowl, no team had ever overcome a deficit larger than 10 points in the Super
Why do you
Bowl.
say it like
Patriots
that?
scored 31 unanswered points, won in overtime.
Why do you say it like that?
My bad. Can I try again?
Yeah, that was a very important moment in sports
you
history.
kind of half-assed it.
Yeah, come on, man.
Do you mind if I retry it?
Please do.
All right. Due to Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft signing a deal with the devil, the Patriots were able to come back against the Falcons 34-28. Falcons led 28-3 late in the third quarter. Both of them thought that Satan himself wouldn't show up. In fact, he did in the fourth quarter. And the Patriots scored 31 unanswered points and won in overtime. The phrase 28-3 became part of American sports vocabulary.
I have a quick question. You're literally reading off of the screen. Is that written somewhere?
Yeah. I got it right here.
Those words were written in an article verbatim?
Yeah.
Did you write the article?
No, guys, I'm just reading my notes. I did a little research. Before the show, and that's what I found.
Okay.
Yeah. What part of it? I got the
Devil.
Patriots scored the 31 unanswered.
Devil.
Falcons 28-3. I don't know.
Steel. Satan.
I'm surprised.
It's just a footnote.
I'm surprised the writer didn't add in Tom Brady there too.
Well, that's obvious. Yeah.
Well, you can't forget those old ladies that showed up and talked to Tom at halftime.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that documentary?
Yeah.
It's too bad they made it to the game. I'm saying, not that it's too bad that they made it. Like, it's awesome that they made it since they were so old,
It's not better. Oh, my goodness.
All right, so that one's on the list. Why don't we move on to a
Are we
different
sure?
one?
Or is
That's
that
number
we gotta
one.
wait on?
Nah,
We have to wait on that one.
Keep that one as number one.
Yeah.
That was for a championship. That was a game. Last night was a collapse. It was an epic comeback / collapse by the Spurs. That's probably number two. I think when it's in a championship format or a championship setting, like the Falcons and Patriots was the championship game, right? It's the Super Bowl. It's one game. The Knicks won in an epic fashion last night, but they still haven't won the series or won the championship. Now, had that been Game 7 of the NBA Finals and you're up by 29 and the team comes back and wins, then I would actually say that's a greater comeback than what the Falcons happened to the Falcons. But because it wasn't the championship game, the finale, the game to seal a championship, I think that's number two.
Yeah, if that was Game 7 or an elimination game.
Correct.
But if it was Game 7, I'm sorry, that one now replaces the Falcons collapse.
Agreed.
But it wasn't. It doesn't win the Knicks will go on and win the NBA Finals, and we will remember the comeback. But we'll only remember the championship. Not only. We will mostly remember the NBA championship that the Knicks won, not necessarily that game. So Jamie and I, our Mount Rushmore at one point was 5.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard.
It's only 4 though.
Yeah.
They got lazy. Should be one more.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they stopped early.
Some people are trying to add one more.
Mm-hmm. So the
what? I'm talking about you guys try to have one more.
Right. So the Falcons, Patriots, that's up there. We need 3 more. Does the Knicks, Spurs get on there?
Well, I mean, it has to. Is that not
That's
the
number
biggest
2.
blown lead in NBA Finals history?
It is. So
that's a record. So, yeah, I'll throw it on there.
So Falcons, Patriots is 1.
Yeah.
Knicks, Spurs is 2.
It's the George Washington. What other ones? Bills collapse against the Titans? The Oilers collapse when Frank Reich came in. That was a playoff game.
30-something points, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was the 92 AFC wild card game.
And this one is not crazy, but it still is a pretty big collapse. The Toronto Maple Leafs in Game 7 of the playoffs against the Boston Bruins were up 4-1 in the third period.
Oh, wow.
And lost 5-4 in overtime.
Okay, that's a bad one, yeah.
Can I give a series one? Because the Golden State Warriors were up 3-1 on the Cavs and ended up losing that NBA Finals.
2016?
I think it was 2016, yeah, where the Cavs came back. LeBron got kicked in. I think it was LeBron got kicked by Draymond. Draymond got suspended.
Right.
I think Bogut got hurt. I think Iguodala got hurt. They lost some people in games 5, 6, and 7, and they ended up losing the series. But they were up 3-1 with everything in front of them, with the expectation for them to win an NBA Finals.
If we're going to walk down that road, do we talk about the Yankees collapse when the Red Sox?
So.
But that's series, yeah.
But
I think that's its own Mount Rushmore.
I think it's hard to find one specific game like
there's not a lot.
The Falcons and the Patriots or the Knicks and the Spurs last night. Collapses can
rare air.
Yeah.
Trust me, no.
It's 1A and 1B. You decide.
Didn't somebody else have a terrible playoff with Jacksonville? Somebody collapsed.
Yes, the Jaguars against the Chargers.
Yeah.
The Chargers collapsed.
Yeah, that was a big one.
I can't remember what the actual score was, but that was really bad.
It was bad.
Well, the worst regular season game, you'll know that.
Oh, yeah, Vikings and Colts.
So the Colts were up, and Matt Ryan, unfortunately, was also a part of that one. The Colts were up, 33-0?
I think it was it was 30. Yeah,
Atlanta,
it was something like that.
No. This was
Indianapolis.
It was Indianapolis.
That was a regular season.
It was a regular season game in Minnesota.
It's a hell of a collapse, but
yeah.
I mean, it was pretty bad.
It was real bad.
They were up by 30 going into halftime.
Yeah.
Something like
that. I'm pretty sure it was 33-0, and the Vikings won that game.
It was crazy. We can't, not mention the Toronto Maple Leafs blowing the game against the Blues. Up 5-0.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do we want to give the St. Louis Blues on there?
Regular season.
Do we want to put the Blues on there from 2025?
No.
Oh, you guys don't want to do that? That wasn't a collapse?
I do remember the Sharks. The Sharks beat Vegas in Game 7.
Goals, weren't you?
Remember that 5-minute major that wasn't a penalty?
See how they just kept going. They kept the feet moving.
Yeah. They were fine with the Falcons.
They kept the feet moving.
They didn't want to talk about the Blues. Winnipeg.
We're talking about 1.2
Game 7.
We're talking about 1.6 seconds.
Kerry, it wasn't a collapse.
It became a 1-goal game.
That's not as egregious as giving up 20 plus.
Of that game, really.
You don't think getting out of there with 1.6 seconds is a collapse?
Nah.
What are we doing here? I'm sorry. I apologize.
What was the collapse in this year's NHL playoffs? Who was it?
This year?
Was it Colorado?
Vegas was up 4-0.
Yeah.
And Carolina came all the way back.
Ago.
No, it was before this. There was it the Ducks? There was a game. We talked about it. It was a massive collapse in this playoff.
It was the Avalanche and the Wild.
Thank you.
The Wild had a 3-0 lead in the first period.
Yeah.
And they ended up losing the game and getting kicked out of the playoffs.
Okay.
We had a segment on it.
Thank you.
But go back to the 2019 Sharks. They ended up losing that one game. They were up 3-0 in the third period with 7 minutes left or something like that. Mm-hmm. And there was
it was a
fictitious 5-minute penalty. The referee thought he saw something. It was actually the guy's own player, I believe.
The face-off?
Yeah. And then the Sharks came back from 3-0 and won that game.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
So that was pretty bad. It's a playoff game, too.
Right.
And a Game 7, so it's
yeah.
It was a huge comeback last night in baseball.
Yeah?
Yeah. Giants were down big.
Oh, they walked them off.
They were down 9-1 and won.
What inning?
Bottom of the 8th.
You're kidding me. I just completely missed it because the Giants, I didn't know they played baseball still.
They were losing 9-1 last night. Had not the Knicks came back into fashion.
Seriously.
they did. You would have known.
That's remarkable.
They were down 9-1 in the bottom of the 8th and ended up winning 11-10.
I can't say that I was tuned into the Giants Nationals. Oh, the game was on in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 314 brings up 2012
amazing.
NLDS Game 5 when the Nationals were leading the Cardinals heading into the late stages of that game. The Cardinals rallied in the ninth inning,
yes.
And Pete Kozma had the hit down the right field line.
Yep.
They ended up winning the game.
Yeah,
the devil magic continued for the Cardinals.
Yep.
But if you want to talk about, like, we brought up series, we brought up singular games. What about the Braves collapse in 2011 that led to the Cardinals actually making the playoffs?
That was absolutely unfathomable. The Cardinals were dead. Dead in 2011. No chance at all. And you're right, it took a massive collapse in the final month of the season for the Cardinals to even get back. One more. 2001 ALDS Game 5. Seattle led 11-0 after 3 innings. ALDS Game 5. So this is it. This is the clincher. Seattle led 11-0 after 3 innings. The Red Sox scored 12 unanswered runs to win it. That's pretty bad.
What year was this?
2001.
That was the year that the Mariners had the record for the most wins in baseball.
Yep.
And it took them, 20-plus years to get back to the playoffs?
Mm-hmm. That was baseball's largest postseason comeback.
Talk about a terrible taste in your mouth.
Yeah, not great.
For 20 years.
Yeah. All right. Let's do Bet the Board next on 101 ESPN.
Well, Circus Sports always got something great going on, whether it's at the casino in Las Vegas or whether it's on the app. And, Derek Stevens always wants to have his customers happy, having fun, and he loves to see everybody win. And right now they've got a great special going on here for the state of Missouri and celebrating the United States turning 250 this year. Here's what Circus Sports is going to do. You have to find their app on the App Store, download the one with the white logo. That's for the state of Missouri. And once you sign up and you put in $250, well, when you play through that $250, Circus Sports is going to right away, boom, put $250 back on your account so you can continue to have fun and jump on the daily wagers that you're doing, whether it's player props, whether you want to put a parlay in, you're available to do that. Don't forget that Circus Sports also has the best odds of any app that's out there, so you're really getting the most for your dollar out there. So please visit them at circusports.com. Again, that's circusports.com. Must be 21 or older and in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. If you missed anything from today's show, including our recap of the Cardinals and Mets, as the Cardinals lose to the Mets earlier today, they do not pick up the sweep. If you missed that conversation or anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our shows there. That's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Tonight on 101 ESPN, we'll have Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. Carolina Hurricanes and Vegas Golden Knights. Pregame starts at 6:30. Puck drop is at 7. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
All right, time for Bet the Board here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Kerry Davis, Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. Marsh, how did we do last night?
All right, Anthony, you and Jamie picked up points. Kerry and I did not. And Shohei Ohtani, not a great outing last night. I should have picked up on when those odds changed at the last second. Something was up.
Oh, that's right. You did point that out, didn't you? So he did not get the dub.
No, the Dodgers, I think, ended up losing, too.
Good.
They lost to the Pirates, though, Anthony,
yeah,
so
well,
not great.
No, not great, but still.
Great.
I hate those Dodgers. All right, so, Marsh, you're still in first, correct?
Yes, I have 5 points. Anthony, you have 4. Kerry has 3. And Jamie has 2. So I'm looking at the Stanley Cup game tonight, Game 5. And for whatever reason, Jordan Staal to record a point is plus odds tonight. If it were up to me and Carolina wins the Stanley Cup, he will be my Conn Smythe winner because he just keeps scoring. But I'm going to give him a point tonight for Jordan Staal just to record a point, plus 125.
Okay. I couldn't take this play the other day because it was over our minus 150 threshold. But I'm looking at it tonight, and we're right below. So give me the Vegas Golden Knights over 2.5 goals tonight against the Carolina Hurricanes at minus 145. Again, Vegas over 2.5 goals tonight against Carolina.
And I will take the over 1.5 goals in the first period. In the Stanley Cup.
Wow.
Son of
Holy smokes.
Sorry.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry. I got to.
Wow. That means Jamie has to go with either the over or the under in the game, which is now at 6.5. Was 5.5.
But that's
6.5
real
now.
scumbag.
I'm sorry.
Especially you with your 1.5 hit RBI every night. Now you're creeping into my eye.
I'm sorry.
I did not see that
I felt
coming.
good about it tonight, though. Vegas going to score 2 goals in the first 5 minutes.
I see something here that I just don't think is right, but I'm going to bet it. The total on the night is 6.5 in the NHL.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's that many goals happening in the game. I do think Carey's first period play is fantastic, but I'm going to go with the under at minus 135.
Okay. I mean, Vegas had to do, Vegas, the sports books had to do something. We can't keep putting it at 5.5.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so. But I'm with you on that.
A lot in the game.
That is.
Game.
That is. All right.
It's more than 6.
You know, Jamie, I've been told that.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go with the Liberty tonight.
Yeah, that's true. After talking them up.
Mm-hmm. You said they were on a heater?
5 straight. 5 straight wins. Probably the smart play, Marsh. What are they laying, though? My word, they're getting points. Boy, we all missed one.
What?
Yeah.
They got the New York Liberty plus 3.5 tonight.
I was looking at that one.
5-game winning streak. They're in Atlanta. Breanna Stewart's got those Liberties just playing well.
Balling,
some would say.
Who are they playing?
The Atlanta Dream. Won't be a dream tonight in Atlanta. That's for sure.
Nightmare. Dreams and nightmares.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go Liberty.
All right.
What else going on in the sports world today? Anything? What do we got here? Oh, Mexico wins the World Cup opener. 3 red cards combined.
Guys flopping?
I guess so. So Mexico beats South Africa in World Cup opener amid 3 red cards. Co-host Mexico got off to a victorious start, beating South Africa 2-0 as the largest World Cup in history kicked off Thursday at Mexico City's famed Estadio Azteca. 2-0.
USA going to take care of business?
When?
Friday. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's when it kicks off.
I see a low-scoring game in that one.
Do you? Mm-hmm. What are your projections?
1-0.
USA over Paraguay?
Yeah, of course.
Anthony?
Yes.
You sure?
I made my prediction.
Okay. I'm just checking. I got them scoring at least 2 goals.
I'm not going to start saying that the U.S. of A is going to fall flat until the games get a little bit more important. You know?
I think you're doing this wrong.
What do you mean?
I think you think you're doing it right, but you are doing this completely wrong.
What are you saying, man?
You said you think they're going to do well until the games actually matter, which is implying that when the games actually matter.
Well, no, I said get harder.
Okay.
When they get more difficult, that's when I expect the men's U.S. soccer team
to be at its best.
Disappoint us.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't think you're wrong.
Thank you. Given the history of this team, Kerry, you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
I don't think you're crazy.
Like we don't have many examples of the U.S. men's soccer team, not hockey. Oh God, not hockey.
Those
U.S.
guys are
men's
champs.
soccer team disappointing us.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
they need to run more.
You don't bleed red, white, and blue.
Play harder.
They need to
Red, white,
run.
and
No,
green.
I do.
No,
the
you
fact
bleed,
that
you
you
bleed red,
guys,
white, and green.
the fact that you guys don't understand what's going on here, that's truly
They didn't
upsetting.
even qualify this year.
Who?
Red, white, and green.
Oh no. Yeah. Came up short. Well, they had the hockey. They were playing hard in hockey.
Yeah, they put a hell of a team together.
They did.
Let's not take any NHLers.
How'd they do?
I think they were dead last.
How'd he finish? Dead last?
Yeah. Gator says, strange philosophy, Anthony. It's not my philosophy. It's theirs.
Is that on the wall in the locker room?
Italy doesn't qualify for the World Cup, so he's got to tear down the U.S.
He's got to hurt someone.
I'm not tearing us down. I'm trying to build us up. Okay?
Build us up into a better program?
Yeah. Like the U.S. hockey team. True champions. You know?
I agree. So basically what you're saying, like the U.S. hockey team did, they took over Canada's sport, their national sport. We need to take over Europe's national sport in soccer.
Yes.
I see what you're doing.
Thank you.
Because we beat Canada, and
like
that's
a drum.
they like beat the hell out of them.
Me?
Not just pointing in this direction.
Yeah.
Beat the hell out of Canada.
Yeah, we did.
It
was a drubbing.
Yeah, beat the hell out of them. You know, they got the win in the last year, but that doesn't count. Olympics.
Let's go USA.
Exactly.
I see what you're picking. I'm picking up what you're putting down, man.
Thank you. We'll wrap up the show next on 101 ESPN.
For commercial HVAC work, go to aircomfortservice.com. That's aircomfortservice.com.
Anthony, you remember when you were 25, when you get up and the early morning workouts were a breeze?
Oh, yeah.
You felt good. You
It's
felt
awesome.
It was easy. And then you hit your 40s, you're like, all right, I'm a little tired. I'll sleep in. I don't have enough energy to go to the gym. I'll try to get it in later. And then after work, you're like, I'm definitely not getting it in now. Well, that changed. I'm 45, you're 43. It changed in our 40s because we started going to mentality. And I know you feel the same way. I started feeling like I was 25 again. I started feeling like I was able to get the workout in the morning. And if I couldn't, I could get it done after work because I still had enough energy to go and get it done.
Yeah, it's funny. As you get older, the responsibilities grow. Your time gets less and less. But as the testosterone starts to dip, Kerry, You don't have that energy. You don't have the attitude. You don't have the mood. Like my mood swings all over the place. Just got done talking to my uncle about mentality yesterday. He's in his 60s now, and he's like, hey, talk to me a little bit more about mentality and things. I'm like, hey, the thing that's great about it is I feel healthier now than I have before, and I know my health is being monitored more. They draw my blood every 10 weeks and make sure that the program's working for me. If any other underlying issues are going on, great. If not, I feel fantastic. I got more energy now. I got more focus, drive, and boy, the results are certainly there when it comes to the gym, too.
Yeah, and they start with a comprehensive 100-point blood panel to get to the bottom of what's really going on with you. And so while they can't make you 25 again, they can help you get that feeling back to being the guy that you used to be. 2 great locations, one in South County, one in Chesterfield. Same people do the great work. Go down there, talk to them. If you can't get in, schedule your appointment today with Mentality at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
Miss anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast, available at 101ESPN.com or via the Dobbs Star and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. All the podcasts brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Marshy, hit us.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, 314 says, love the show. Everyone have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Curb Stomp, today's show as a whole, Knicks fans, was a hilarious banger. What I learned today is that CD is right and left-handed, and Marshy is all left-handed. That's not true. Anthony lied. Let's finish the week strong tomorrow. On a side note, I just ordered my CD and Rivers t-shirts. The question I have is, when will we get a Marshy and Staltz shirt? Have a great evening, fellas.
I don't know if they're going to work on those, but
CMU.
maybe. Yeah.
FUCMU.
FUCMU.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book. Now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, our 3rd star of the day goes out to that guy digging for gold. Good luck.
Keep digging. Or stop.
2nd star of the day goes out to Anthony's quote-unquote UV blue drink. Not really. And our 1st star of the day goes out to Rats.
Oh, yeah, Rats, big time. Yeah, nice job. Hey, next Friday morning, June 19th, TMA, along with our radio friends from all 5 Hubbard stations, get set to team up to fill a truck for Operation Food Search with support from Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken and the Happy Roof Company. Stop by the station next Friday morning because TMA will be heading downstairs, 7A to 11A. They'll be out there taking your food donations. You can find out all the information at 101ESPN.com. That'll do it for us. See ya.